What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And today I will be playing the audio of the game. The audio of the game. You know how YouTube is. They'll shut your channel down if you play the full video. I see some Rattlers in the building. Shout out to Famu. Last night I checked out Bethune-Cookman. I'm telling you all, be aware of Bethune-Cookman. They gave UTEP a run for their money. Their running back is a beast, number 5. They're going to have a lot to say. Now, Jackson State, you must find a way to win this game. Because I see my Rattlers in the building. If you're a Rattler, put your snakes up. If FAMU wins this game, there's not going to be a lot of teams in the SWAC that can beat them. And that means you would be hoping for FAMU to lose a game that they shouldn't lose, and you don't want to do that. Coach Willie Simmons, I think this was 2 weeks ago, said that he knows that this game is important. Let me play the audio real quick. Let me know if you can hear. Look at Coach Prime swagged out.
Now Coach Prime trying to make his mark. This fella right here, known as Shotgun Willie Simmons, around
Coach Willie Simmons, dressed to impress.
Rattlers in their SWAC debut.
Ooh, this game is important.
Hard Rock Stadium, and when you come inside, oh yeah, you take it all in, ladies and gentlemen, because they've got everything. The band's rocking.
Look at the bands, man. This is I'm telling you, man, I love my people. I love our culture. I love HBCUs. I love the SWAC. This is amazing.
Live from the land of Dade, it's the Denny's Orange Blossom Classic from Miami Gardens, featuring Jackson State and the SWAC newcomer, Florida A&M. The rain ain't gonna stop no show here. It's coming down hard, but this is what Florida does.
Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share.
That's okay, because it's
and let me know if you hear the audio.
Fall in September. It don't get no better on this Labor Day weekend. Absolutely delighted and elated to be back with you and my partner in the booth, the former Howard University and NFL quarterback, Jay Walker. I'm Tiffany Green. Now, this is one of the most anticipated, highly anticipated collegiate debuts for quarterback and Shedeur Sanders, the son of Deion Sanders, and we're seeing a virtually new team than we saw in the spring.
Yeah, that's going to be the difference for Jackson State. Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, brother, this is audio only. This is the only way. My channel is not flagged.
High school All-American, chose to play football for his father. Everybody,
boy, these JSU jerseys are clean.
The wait is over, fans of Jackson State football. Here's your future quarterback.
Now, this is a game of first for FAMU when you think about they are making their inaugural debut in the SWAC. Not only that, the first game for the Rattlers in 653 days, and they're having to replace a legend at quarterback. Rashawn McKay gets the tap.
He does. He has to replace Ryan Stanley. All Ryan Stanley was the school's all-time leading passer. And anytime you've got a coach like Willie Simmons, who's offensive-minded, he puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback position. I saw Rashawn McKay during the practice during the week. He looks like he's up to the job. The Rattlers have another good quarterback.
All eyes on the quarterback for sure, and the Sanders family. For more on that, we send it to the third member of our crew, and Tiffany Blackman.
Hey, Tiff and Jay, I'm standing in the tunnel because of the rain falling down behind me. There may be some possible lightning in the area. Hopefully, it does not delay this game. But you guys are just talking about the quarterbacks. Let's talk about Coach Deion Sanders. He wears 2 hats, dad and coach.
It's raining out there. This is going to affect the game.
Shiloh. Well, that dad hat comes off, and he is
now it's raining hard out there.
Do on the field. Well, it revolves around their
this is a rainstorm.
Now, Coach Sanders and Shedeur, they take a walk together during pregame. It's a ritual that Shedeur told me started back when he was in high school. Shedeur said his coach checks the temperature, asks him how he's feeling, and then puts him in the best situation, guys.
Well, Tiffany, you got to believe that Shedeur Sanders is ready. So are the Tigers. So are the Rattlers from Florida A&M. The Orange Blossom Classic coming up next.
Since it's on commercial, I'll talk with the folks. Oh, man. Oh, you're welcome. Let me see. Rhonda Stewart says, thank you for providing the audio. Hey, for the people, man. For the people, by the people. Boy, this is going to be a defensive game. It's raining like cats and dogs out there. And it was just sunny about 45 minutes ago. So this game would be dependent on offense on the running game. The pass game is not going to be there. It's raining very hard right now. FAMU, if they get this win, the only team on the conference that they got to look out for is Bethune. I checked out not Prairie A&M, but Alabama A&M. And Alabama A&M has no defense. And they almost lost to South Carolina State. It was 42-41. Akil Glass, shout out to him, had to do everything possible to will out a win. I checked out Southern, the so-called powerhouse. Shout out to Southern. Nothing against y'all. But Southern, for a team that has a strong offensive line that they've been telling us, Troy, who is a middle of a road Sunbelt team, shut down the run game. Yeah, Dave Thomas. Glass is nice. Glass is nice. And for those who have tuned in, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So it's commercial right now. We're going to play the audio clip to the game. Hopefully it's not delayed, but I want y'all to do this real quick. Let me find it. I want y'all to do this. Now the game's about to come on right now.
Season opener at a neutral site, and that walk before
I'm going to let the commentator speak, and in halftime we're going to have a discussion.
Sure getting the ear of his true freshman quarterback and son, Shedeur Sanders, played his high school ball at Trinity Christian, and now he will get his first start as Florida A&M won the toss, elected to defer, so Jackson State will get the ball first.
Shout out to King Fuse Lit House.
And ladies
Make
and
sure you
gentlemen,
subscribe to his channel.
We are underway. Jay, there has just been so much excitement, so much talk, especially surrounding this matchup specifically. But the collegiate debut of Shedeur Sanders, all eyes on him. You mentioned a four-star recruit out of Trinity Christian, top-rated high school signee in Jackson State history, and he is just about ready to take his first snap.
And the key is he can handle it. One thing I've been impressed with in being around this young man, no situation is too big for him. Growing up being the son of Coach Prime, growing up being a 4- or 5-star recruit, none of it gets to him. He knows he has a lot on his shoulders, and he thinks he can deliver.
They are incredibly excited about his.
They got five wide out receivers right now. They're trying to air it out in the rain. They motioned it back to the back. 4 wide outs.
Look out.
Shedeur fumbled the ball. He got the ball back. It's raining hard.
We saw the rain just coming down.
Oh, this is going to be a barn burner.
You know
it's
what?
A slippery game.
Having a flashback. My very first college start, we were playing in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a California kid. Monsoon like this came through, and I never recovered the rest of the game. Not the way he
it's raining tough.
He's got to get this out of his head early and not worry about the elements. And they got to use the running game right now.
They got to use the running game, like you said, man. This is
football. Backed up to their own 4-yard line. Pickett in the end zone, man in motion. That's Keith Corbin. A lot of new faces on this team. Here's Pickett running through the tackles inside, and he's brought down after a couple of yards. Marquise Bell was in on the stop.
Marquise Bell is a guy that we're going to be calling his name a lot.
Boy, that Marquise Bell is something from FAMU.
NFL
be on the lookout for him. He's a dog. NFL candidate for the draft this coming year. Oh, they got them pinned out.
3rd and 16, long way to go with the ball on the 6-yard line of the Tigers. We'll look over to the sideline from Sanders. 16 new faces for this team. You see what they were able to do on 3rd down conversions in that 2021 spring season. Back in the pocket. Sets the pass on the outside and through
he
the
had
hands
him.
of his intended target,
Slipped out of his
Trevante Rucker,
hands.
one of those new faces we talked about coming into this program. So a 3-and-out for the Tigers on their first possession.
If I'm FAMU, I'm happy that it's raining hard right now. They can't throw the ball. It's too slippery.
Taking a chance, throws it on the back shoulder. You have to come up with that catch, Rucker, to help out your quarterback, help out your team. That would have been a first down completion.
Glenn Misick.
Boy, they had that one.
Zone back to punt it away. Jamari Shareed. One of the transfers coming in to Florida A&M. Back to receive it. Shanked.
Got shanked.
Florida A&M will get great
Florida A&M has good field position
to start their first offensive
This rain is getting to Jackson State.
As Bailey Rayburn was the punter after that 20-yard punt. Rashawn McKay.
Yeah, that punt was weak. I know it's raining, but that was a weak punt.
Known as the Rack Boys 2.0. Get to know the names. Xavier Smith. David
now, for those who
Manigo,
paid
and
attention,
Hunter, arguably the best wide receiver core.
Jackson State's special teams was trash in the spring, and it looks like it's trash right now. That was a weak old punt.
Nunley, Kalen Lamb, all those guys, but these guys here as a unit could be the most exciting.
Yeah, that was an ugly possession, man.
For run after catch. And the first play of scrimmage
good hit
for the Rattlers, and the run up ahead by Bishop Bonnet, brought down by Cameron Silman.
Well, they hitting today. I like this.
Active guy. We got to see him in the spring as a true freshman playing spring football. Now he has a little bit more experience behind him. And watch him come downhill. This is how you finish off a run right here. Textbook.
Rashawn McKay, who was born and raised in Miami, moved to Tallahassee after his sophomore season, finished it up in Big Bend, and up ahead is Bonnet. Bonnet, again, some tough yards running up front. But that was one thing that Willie Simmons talked about wanting to do is running the ball more effectively. We knew them for an aerial attack, and obviously with the quarterback.
Hey, Kitty boy, the game is 3 p.m. Eastern time.
A little more conservative play calling.
Shout out to Douglas.
Down like it is, and a new quarterback.
I think that's the maturation of Willie Simmons as a head coach. We've seen him grow up from just being an offensive guru to a game manager. Can run a whole program for you. He's had tremendous success at Florida A&M. And once the defense is stepping up a little bit this year, but also realize you have to have a running game to win a championship.
On 3rd and 5, they hand it off, and Bonnet finds a crease, and he's able to pick up the first down, getting close to that 10-yard line, brought down by C.J. Holmes.
Bonnet showing the elements are not a problem. Watch him change directions and swerve through the offensive line.
One thing FAMU is doing right, they don't care about the elements. They don't care that it's raining. They're playing tough, and credit to them.
Rattlers moving the ball. Bishop Bonnet gets a break, the 5th-year senior out of Jacksonville, the leading rusher from 2019. Now Terrell Jennings will get a chance. They'll have a couple of running backs that they'll able to funnel.
Bam.
Jennings
good hit
down quickly in the backfield. He's met. Well, I tell you, the defense much improved. Antoine Owens, one of those transfers.
I like this Jackson State defense. The Jackson State offense, since they were
up and play big and watch him shoot off the edge.
Not focus in the first possession, put the defense in a bad position, especially on special teams. But I like what I'm seeing from Jackson State defensive-wise. Offense and special teams got to help out.
And Owens can anchor that front. That's what they're hoping he can do, said his defensive coordinator, Thurman. That loss of 4 puts the Rattlers back on the outside. Got to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, but snuffed out perfectly by the Tigers defense.
That's Huggins, the Florida transfer, the safety.
Defending the edge, John Huggins, who they were excited about, the transfer coming into the program.
Yeah, he is hurting. Rev, he is.
The leverage. You'll see him come on the left.
He's
side
hunting like a mother tonight.
Off a wide receiver.
Y'all hit the like button
on his inside shoulder to make the tackle. Big time play, John Huggins.
I like that John Huggins, number 6.
Over from Florida has that physicality that you talked about there.
3rd and 15.
15 now for the Rattlers.
They motioning. Sean McKay, the quarterback.
Okay, surveying the
Bam!
Niles Gaddy has absolutely no one blocking.
Hey, I
him.
thought Niles Gaddy wasn't supposed to be
Ball
good.
The
ball is out.
Whistled it, so they're going the pickup and all the way.
Let's go,
the
defense.
sideline.
Let's go,
C.J.
defense.
Holmes.
C.J. Holmes.
That was a pass.
Tigers touchdown. Well,
look at what's that commentator?
Touchdown on the field, but they'll have to go back and review it. That was just the second pass from McKay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a pass there.
Defense got to do everything.
Taught,
defense got to do everything. Offense need to focus on the run.
And running with it, but
on offense, man, it's raining out there.
I thought it was pretty clear.
Be simplistic. I don't know why Jackson State was trying to pass and air it out when it's pouring out like that earlier in the game. But shout out to the Jackson State defense. Look how quick Niles Gaddy is for this whole 2 months. Talking about the SWAC, a lot of folks been throwing shade on Niles Gaddy, but look how quick he is. He is going to be tough to block.
Now, I want to see the flag in the end zone.
Look at Jay Hayden, boy, JB Hayden, man.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against Jackson State bench. The previous play is under further review.
What I want to see, if it's because of the
Jay Walker, man, I don't know what he. Jay Walker hates on Jackson State, Southern, pretty much the blue bloods
that should have been a whistle. That was
the
a clear,
SWAC.
Incomplete pass. If you blow the whistle, there's no penalty. So
shout out to Coach. Shout out to Ant Learn.
If it's an incomplete pass,
Coach Joe in the building.
Y'all
hit the like button.
Because I would hope that they wouldn't say, okay, incomplete pass.
Hey Queen, Maya.
Down, but you give them a 15-yard penalty now.
Unfortunately, I cannot play the video because if I play the video, YouTube will shut my channel down. So
look at it here, and Jay, as you mentioned,
not even close.
Yeah,
blow the whistle. I mean, now it becomes a safety issue. I'm gonna kind of call them out when you have a play that's kind of this obvious. If you're looking the other way, okay, but blow the whistle. They're two officials right there. Somebody has to blow that whistle. Fortunately, nobody really got hurt because on interceptions and change of possessions, you see a lot of wipeout blocks.
But yeah, that Jackson State defense is fast.
Jay, it's also a good time to mention that Florida A&M.
Derek White, the sister, she's cool. But you know how Jay Walker is. He went to Hampton, and I get it. He didn't go to the bigger HBCU schools. It's all good.
They've been practicing each other. They've been ready to get on the field. And
shout out to the Pope, man. Make sure you subscribe to his channel.
Fall camp. Did you see anything?
Royal perspective, Jackson State did play on offense. It was sloppy. They were trying to air it out when it's raining. It's raining like cats and dogs right now. They should have stuck with the run.
For them, they got the ball. They picked up.
That's what FAMU was doing. And credit to Coach Willie Simmons. He's like, why in the hell we running? I mean, why in the hell we should pass when it's raining like hell right now? So shout out to Coach Willie Simmons for being smart. Call reverse. First down.
See, and that's the part I don't like. I absolutely don't like that. You cannot, if they would have blown the whistle, it would have been fourth down. But because they did not blow the whistle, now Florida A&M is getting a first and goal.
First and goal, FAMU.
Come on. That's not fair to any of these programs. Either one. Look, I mean, Coach Prime, I'm with you. Come on.
They should have offset the call
and
replayed that down. Jay's right.
That's bad. I know what the rules say, but the rule should also say if you don't blow that whistle on something so obvious.
And you can see
his these SWAC officials,
frustration on the sideline. Coach Prime,
first and goal, FAMU.
Sure Tigers
penalty because of celebration.
And at home, don't like it as well. So that sets up first and goal for Florida A&M. McKay with time. Bonnet just behind him. Bonnet gets the handoff, tries to kick to the inside, cuts back, and he's brought down by a bevy of Tigers. Pickup of 3.
Something I'm noticing, Jackson State is winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Rev, that was a horrible call, bro.
Pretty regularly. And they're doing it
messed up the flow of the game.
Just missed an opportunity for a tackle behind the line of
scrimmage. Yeah, shout out to all the HBCUs.
Guys up front for Jackson State. Seems like they're stepping up to the challenge, which we thought would have been a challenge for them to remain physical and to match the physical nature of Florida A&M's line.
Boy, that Jackson State D-line is fast as hell.
Getting that push up front, that defense holding. No yards gained there as Jamani Crane and Tredarius Carr were in on the stop.
Yeah, Jennings is the power back, but he was very fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage They are crowding the line of scrimmage. You'll see Jackson State playing.
Shout out to
the
I love.
when you've got a coach like
Y'all
Deion
see that
Sanders,
D line? Man, they are
nobody deep in the middle of the field.
They're the one bright spot
the
to Jackson State. Offense, they were trying to be too cute when it's raining, and I don't know why in the hell they would pass like that.
Hunter in motion, moving to
Bam!
his right. There's
Fumble.
McKay,
Get the ball.
and he was once again
that should be a
met
fumble.
very quickly by Antoine Owens. Owens, who has
Antoine
been in
Owens
the
blew
face,
that up.
gotten a nice push up front along that defensive line.
And Owens being active right there. And a great job of getting to the quarterback. They tried to run a little rub play, but Owens beat his man on the edge. So
it is coming up, man. Can you imagine if all these HBCUs
gets there so
get
quick, nowhere to
4
go.
and 5 stars?
Now, that was when we maybe
the power that it would create these conferences, man, it would be pandemonium. They're about to kick a field goal.
Instead, it's Jose Romo.
Yeah, Dave Thomas, they hitting today.
Over from Delaware State on to attempt the 21-yard field goal.
That should be an easy field goal for FAMU. 21 yards.
The kick is up.
Yep, he made
and
it.
Through. Well, 3-0 FAMU to start off this ball game, and they got a fortunate turn of events with the penalty that aided them and allowed them to put up.
If it wasn't for that penalty, the celebration, FAMU wouldn't even be in range of kicking that field goal. It's commercial right now, so I'm gonna read the comments.
Ask yourself.
And Learn says, looking like Bama defense against my poor Hurricanes yesterday. Man, for a decade, bro, the Miami Hurricanes, they got all that talent, but they make it harder on themselves. They don't play no smart football. We know that Alabama is the shit right now. But I saw poor tackles from Miami. I saw just lack of focus. It was a mess. Yeah, them boys are hitting like a mother. Shout out to Reginald. Reginald said, let's see the second series. My brother JSU will get lit together. Go watch the referees. Yeah, I'm worried about these referees, man. And Learn says they won't get them because these parents from their face to their kids going to HBCUs. I love. We got some horrible officiating. The officials are sorry. You know it's bad when other people who don't even watch HBCU teams are pointing out how bad the officials are. That fumble, right, and score, usually you're not supposed to replay that. That was an active play. But I don't want to see a type again. I don't care if it was FAMU that got a fumble recovered. You got to have a game flow, because if you keep reviewing everything and trying to make bad calls, it's going to be a horrible product. You know, no one's trying to see that. We're just trying to watch some football. Yeah, Jackson State looks a whole lot better. If it wasn't raining like it was, the offensive drive would have been better. They had open receivers. It's just so wet out there, you can't even catch anything. But FAMU, shout out to Willie Simmons, keeping the playbook simple and not trying to overpass. Run, run, run. And that's what he did. See, that's what Jackson State should have done the first series. They were doing 5 wide out, and yes, they had players open. Their receivers are fast. They had Rucker open on the pass that he dropped. But that should tell you something. Run the ball. If I'm Jackson State, I'm not passing the ball unless I need to, and when it's dried up, because it's raining really bad right now.
Myers on your left and Willie Simmons from Quincy up in the Panhandle, and these two coaches have
the Jackson State offense got to help that defense out.
Amongst these two, when we think about
that 3 points, that field goal, I don't blame the defense at all. The defense did what it needed to do.
Since 2011 for Jackson State,
it's going to be very hard to score on Jackson State's defense this season.
Back in the spring,
but if they lose a game, it won't be because of defense.
Strong start, but these two teams will battle it out in the SWAC East division, of course, trying to knock off the spring champions and reigning SWAC leaders, Alabama A&M.
High expectations for both programs. I mean, let's not forget, Deion Sanders had Jackson State ranked in the top 25 at one point during the spring. Did not finish the year well, but he also said that's where we needed more talent, and he knew that. And now he's got the players that he likes.
Josh Lanier on the return, and Lanier along that right side, and something comes flying off. I think it was a shoe for Lanier, and as we get a chance to see Shedeur Sanders in his second series, let's hear from
and that Josh Lanier is fast
about what type of poised pocket passer he is.
Your son's quarterback. Describe him as a player.
He's smart. He's tough, fast, not meaning just foot speed. And he's a disciplined young man, whereas his teammates really respect him for the work that he puts in off the field, which translates on the field. And he has an opportunity. Shedeur has an opportunity.
Yeah, they hitting today,
to really do something special.
Well, back here, and the pass complete from Sanders to Josh Lanier. Lanier, who was one of those faces coming over.
That's number one, Josh Lanier. Transfer from Alabama. He's making plays already.
And then wanting to come here.
But I heard people from the SWAC say he was overrated. Well, he don't look overrated today.
I think this series will see Shedeur Sanders. The offense they're going to
I like Lanier's game. That number one got game.
This is the offense that Jackson State is going to run. Empty backfield, bring a running back there in the backfield, give him some RPO options.
1st and 19 from the Tigers' 44-yard line. Pickett on the carry up front, met by Derek Mayweather, and the strong run from Pickett. Good for 3.
Man, Jackson State's offensive line is upgraded. They're humongous.
Had a great season a year ago for Hugh Freeze, but now 5'8", 225.
A bunch of 300-pounders on there.
Deliver a blow to the opposing runner, a la Walter Payton, famous Jackson State alum.
One of 4 Pro Football Hall of Famers out of Jackson State go along with Robert Brazil and Barney and Jackie Slater. 2nd and 6. The handoff once again to Pickett. Coming over was Ronaldo Flowers in on the stop, making his return to the Miami area.
Seeing the offensive line for Jackson State doing a good job opening up holes for the running game. Some of those transfers that they've got there meshing, showing they can push around Florida A&M a little bit right now.
AD, man, I get what you're saying, but it's right to say that Jackson State should have been running the ball earlier because it was raining. That's common sense, brother.
Standing up at left tackle. 3rd and 3. Pickett, patient running, and nowhere to go as he is brought back down.
That time they should have passed it, because when it's 3rd down
including
and halfway to go, you should have passed it there. Hit the like button, share the video.
If they would have picked up 2 yards, they would have probably gone for it. But now this is the difference we're seeing in Coach Prime. In spring football, he was absolutely going for it. Once he crossed the 50-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Coach Prime in the spring would have gone for that, but I get what he's saying.
It's a longer game out there. It's early. Try and win the battle of field position.
Billy Rayborn, who's back to punt again. Xavier Smith, who has been added to the special teams crew. It's the fair catch, and Florida A&M will get things going when we come back.
All right, commercial comments. VI love. Oh, D-Man says I agree. I'm not making a statement. Yeah. That drive, he made some throws to Lanier. You see the talent of Shedeur. He's got a good arm. It's just that it's raining, so it's really tough to air it out. And I'm thinking that they're gonna pick it up once it gets a little dry out, and I think they're gonna pick it up on offense. I predicted this. I knew offense was gonna start slow. Besides, offenses on the JSU side is having more new players than other teams. So I knew it was going to be an adjustment. Both defenses are smash mouth right now, tackling at a high level. D-Man says, like button smash. Thank you, my brother. The score is 3-0 FAMU. FAMU is just playing smart football, not doing too much, executing their plays, and they know it's raining. They know it's a sloppy game. Trying to win the turnover battle, not trying to turn over the ball. So I'm not surprised. Aurora Perspective says they need a quick back to balance the run game. They do got a quick back. J.D. Martin is their quick back. They got to use him. Pickett is the power back. He came from Liberty, transferred from Liberty. Yeah, Shadir Sanders has a great arm. And for those who are judging the rain conditions and he ain't really getting 100 yards in the first quarter and all that, it's the first game. He's a freshman. Once he gets comfortable, then you'll see that talent. Brev says, yeah, the power back looked like a fullback. Yeah, he does look like a fullback. Because on the third and you can see it on the 3rd and 3 run, there was no burst. He probably would have had a first down if it was some burst. 3U fam. Imperial says, I feel like JSU is looking for weaknesses. Offense is looking for weaknesses. Yeah, they look like they're scoping things out.
Look, Dion got his players during this TV break. He got the defense of them running. Get them legs loose.
Back here, 3-0, Florida A&M on top with 5:56 to go in this first quarter. And we just saw, Jay, Coach Prime asking his defense to stay loose during that break.
Yeah, long TV timeout. He knows the experience, having been a professional football player playing a TV game.
Talk to him, Rev. He said Nick Saban and Alabama was 6-6 up and down. Let's make sure we judge our brother Prime fairly.
Another drive for the Rattlers from their own 15, and Niles Gaddy right in the
look
face
at Niles
of
Gaddy.
McKay, and look, already Niles Gaddy.
Boy, he's a problem.
Something that the coaches told us
that
they
57
were
right
him
there.
to do today.
Yeah, the confusion, and give credit to the defensive coordinator, Dennis Thurman, putting Gaddy in a position to make plays, lining him up as a stand-up linebacker, even though everybody knows he's pretty much a rush in, but giving him a look like he's going to play the pass, and then he's sliding down to the line of scrimmage late and exploding when the ball snapped.
6'4", 230 out of Nashville, Tennessee, a hybrid kind of guy. Right now, Rashawn McKay.
Where's Nugget? Nugget and Shiloh are not starting right now.
1 yards.
Is it the disciplinary issue?
Second collegiate.
Let me know in the chat.
Quarterback. And some confusion, so a quick timeout to talk it over for FAMU. We'll step aside.
I see a bunch of freshmen out there. I see number 9. He's a freshman. Did they get in trouble?
The P3 Group is a proud supporter.
Yeah, Niles Gaddy is a killer, man.
We recognize the value of our HBCUs.
Oh, he said family done got scared. Yeah, they were about to send the house.
As one of the nation's leading real estate development firms, we recognize that the real value of building.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't see any Shiloh Sanders or Nugget.
We are the P3 Group.
I see Herman Smith, number 9, and I see Cameron Selman that played on Trinity Christian.
Dude,
they're backups.
It's a sandwich.
So I wonder what's going on. Were they late to a team meeting?
It's a taco.
Ugh, not another taco.
And yeah, Rev's right. That was Nick Saban's first season. Hey, Rev, people forget Nick Saban's first season, man.
Everybody's a skeptic.
It was a roller coaster.
It's the future.
Get out of here. I'm leaving with my.
Yeah, I like Gaddy too.
It's not crazy.
Help me, mother.
It's an omelet.
Perspective. Yeah, they did. They saw that 2-5 defense.
M&Ms are really fudgy.
Yes, they are.
You put a fudge brownie center in an M&M's.
Genius. I know.
Shout out to the homie Juju Knows Hoops, man. My young brother right there.
Why won't you go in?
Fudge brownie M&Ms.
And again, subscribe to King Fuse Lit House. Subscribe to the Pope. Subscribe to his channel.
Poison ivy.
You already know what time it is.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Yeah, the defense did confuse him.
Well, this is where it's at. Most of us won't break a world record.
Bro, I remember that game, Rev, when they lost to Louisiana Lafayette. I think, wasn't that 2006 or 7? One of those years.
We'll eat healthier, starting tomorrow. We're competitive.
Yeah, that
Mostly with ourselves.
the Jackson State defense, I don't know. If they doing this without Shiloh
At her best.
and
You watch 4 series. The watch
Nugget,
that knows you best.
this defense gonna be a problem in the SWAC.
A new catchphrase.
Suit up. Cool. Welcome aboard. That could be a catchphrase.
Oh, my glove!
Oh, I love you.
Ah, blur! Have mercy!
Bite my shiny metal.
Whoa!
D-Man says, well, Coach Prime isn't playing favorites.
Let's go back and take a look at Niles Gaddy being used effectively by.
I just think it's disciplinary.
Lines up over the slot as a linebacker as if he's in coverage, but when the ball snapped, he's back to his natural defensive end position, throwing off what quarterback Rashawn McKay anticipated being a 3-4 look. Instead becomes a 4-3 with an unblocked lineman.
And Jay, when we got a chance to see this Jackson State defense in the spring, they're pretty vanilla. They didn't have that.
Didn't I tell you on the previous videos that they didn't show that much in spring? I've been telling y'all that.
They have. Now they know the talent. They're coming up a little bit more creative schematically against the offense.
Quickly out to Xavier Smith, and Xavier Smith is wrapped up, nowhere to go, and in on the stop was C.J. Holmes.
And once again, Niles Gaddy, number 57, comes
Oh, that Niles Gaddy, man.
Forcing a quick
They
throw.
were not lying about Niles Gaddy. He is fast off that edge. And the defensive coordinator, he's letting Niles Gaddy go out on a blitz every single time.
Big guys on the outside, the speed rushers.
Yes, they are, brother.
Hunter's now in motion.
Look at Gaddy.
Gaddy again unblocking, continuing to bring the pressure. The question is,
that's a fumble.
Will FAMU pick it up and figure out a different scheme to try to get number 57 and
Oh, they can't block 57.
This is like stealing right here.
They can't block
In-man
57.
line of scrimmage, they're giving you a look like you've got 6 defensive potential.
If I'm Coach Prime, I'm putting in the faster back.
Occupying the
Didn't I tell you about that
offensive
Jackson State
line.
defense?
176. He's going down, thinking that blitz is coming. Another free
Well, these
release.
officials are done. That should be a
Niles
fumble.
Gaddy. Florida A&M.
Yeah, nobody wants to block Gaddy. Gaddy is a monster.
From Jackson State defense.
The booming leg of the All-American punter Chris Fadul is back.
False start.
On the field. And let's hear the call.
All start. Offense. Number 14. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
Rarely.
We'll go down to Tiff Blackman with more on Niles Gaddy.
You guys have been talking him up.
Oh,
I got to
man.
speak with him this week. Well, he came right out and said, this is my first
No lie,
collegiate
Rev.
start. It's
No
exciting
no lie
to
on
me."
that.
I talked to him about how he's become a leader on this team. He said he comes in ready.
Man,
and
Gaddy
the
is a
guys
menace
see
right
that.
now.
And he doesn't talk very much, but he just goes out and shows it.
Well, on the return, there's Warren Newman, Mr. Excitement,
go,
lightning
go,
and bottle
go,
on
go.
this punt return. Watch out, he's got a man to beat. He's tripped up.
Warren Newman almost had a
15-yard
punt
line,
return
and
touchdown.
Warren Newman, we saw him in the spring, and guess what? He made his introduction.
That's what I'm
for this
talking
fall
about.
2020
FAMU is playing nervous out there.
Pretty much he's the only wide
But then
receiver
again,
that's
they didn't realize
out of the program,
Jackson
going to
State
the
will be
senior
that fast
stage
and strong.
because he's got the return
We've been
capabilities, and
me,
Prime realized he needed that.
Swag Buzz, and Hoop Jargon have been preparing everybody about the talent of Jackson State. Some listen, but others like, oh, it's just transfers. We try to tell you guys, if it wasn't raining like it is now, this would have been.
35 receptions now on the return game. And
I don't like that running back.
first play
That 22
brought
is
down
slow.
by Ronaldo Flowers as Pickett was
That
quickly
22 is
met
slow,
with a
man.
pickup of none.
Put JD Marty in the game, get some speed in there.
Much as they're trying to establish the running game to help out the freshman quarterback.
Coach
game.
Joe,
This Florida A&M, this is the conference game. Sanders is your starting quarterback.
no field goals.
Throw
Get a
the football.
touchdown,
They throw
man.
the football.
Get a
Next two
touchdown.
Next 2 plays should be Shador Sanders
Yeah. None of that running right now.
Well, he's got 5 wide receivers
5 wide
at the
outs.
top of your screen. Empty backfield now for Sanders, making a call.
Help your defense out.
5 to go on the play clock. Sanders gets it off and decides to call his own number. Keeps it, tucks it, and down near the 5.
I saw what the young fellow was looking at. They had the linebackers.
Little wheels by Shadur. Couple wheels. Shadur is 6'2".
There just has to get out of the way of number 52, Derek Mayweather.
Pro Tech says announcer sounds biased. Yeah, they've been doing that.
The last option.
So 3rd and goal from the 5. What do you call here, Jay?
Throw the ball. Try and get a rub route. I think
rub
that's
route.
The key is man-to-man coverage, get some crossing routes.
And timeout taken.
Coach Prime is ticked off right now. I know what he's telling him.
Coach Prime wants to talk.
Our defense is helping us out, and we can't even execute.
A true freshman. His son is a true freshman, so making sure that they give him the
I gotta help that defense, man. They doing everything possible to dominate this game. They only got 3 points, meaning FAMU. Bad special teams on the punt.
Get your best play called right now.
And offense not helping the defense all get. If you're not gonna get no points, at least help the defense out, not allowing FAMU getting a great field position.
How to react on the field, even if you have to.
Yo, Coach Prime is swagged out, man. I like that. He got him a custom made.
Watch number 15, bottom of your screen.
Whistle.
Devontae Rucker.
Top tier recruits out of Ocala Vanguard.
This better not be a run play here.
He's in motion now.
Sanders
looking to the right, and he's brought down. Didn't feel it at all as Marquise Bell comes from the blind side.
That was a good blitz.
He's that dude on defense, man amongst boys, and big stop for FAMU on that 3rd down.
Supposed to move the pocket a little bit, but Bell's just such a great athlete. He got through so quickly and was able to get right on him. They were running the rub play, but in man on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he should have. Yeah.
He's going to be blocked. And
there's nothing he could do on that one. When you got Marquise Bell, number 5, looking like he's about to blitz, he did have him, Rev.
Misik on to attempt the field goal to try to tie this ball game at
3-all.
The kick is up, and it's no
Jackson
good.
State kickers are bad.
Empty possession and a big win for FAMU.
Coach Prime is pissed off.
Down in the red zone, chance to put up points on the board for their freshman quarterback, and Rayborn leaves it just right.
Yeah, Jackson State don't got no kicker at all.
He was booting the ball like crazy, and one of the things Coach Prime wanted to do, he made a priority.
Yeah, they do seem a little tight, bro.
And he felt very confident with
all they got to do is trust the trainer right now.
The struggles in the kicking game continue for JSU.
Well, tonight on the Capital One Sunday night kickoff, it's a 90s rivalry rekindled as Brian Kelly and the number 9 Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Now the defense got to do all the work.
At Doak Campbell Stadium, 7:30 Eastern on ABC and the ESPN app. One tap. Back here.
Good tackle.
At Miami Gardens, or in Miami Gardens, and Xavier Smith. Pass complete, pickup of none. And right now, when you're thinking about Rashawn McKay, who has experience, he was the backup to Ryan Stanley in 2019. How do you get him?
Yeah, they are hidden.
How do you get him going?
It all starts with the protection up front. Find out if he's seeing things well. And if he's not seeing things, then you've got to counter that by calling bubble screens like we just saw in the previous play. Until he starts recognizing the defensive coverage there, it's going to be tough. So you have to call those simplified plays where he's getting rid of the football quickly.
You got to find out where Niles Gaddy is.
He's getting lit up.
And he continues.
Good defense.
Find the ground right now is Rashawn.
Boy, they got no answers for 57 Niles Gaddy.
Not having.
They got no answers for him right now.
Thus far, the Tigers making it tough.
I mean, they are.
Boy, Jackson State out here hitting like a mug right now.
It was a little bit of a surprise for Florida A&M. They're playing the man, and when you have the ability to play man-to-man coverage.
But yeah, if I'm Coach Prime, I'm switching running backs. I need a speedster. I need somebody that's going to one cut and go.
They're winning the battle.
3rd and 10 for McKay.
This the money down, 3rd down.
Rattlers. You see that man-to-man coverage that you're talking about, Jay. Chad Hunter to the bottom of your screen. One of those rack boys. Want to get him involved in the offense. And McKay finds Hunter.
That's what I'm talking about. Hit his ass.
Is met quickly.
Shiloh Sanders.
Shiloh Sanders spotting in the building.
Yeah, that was a little baptism right there. Hello.
Boy, he got baptized from the lake of fire right now.
Quick. It looks like there's going to be a running.
Woo!
But watch
That sports center top 10 right there.
Hit
stick.
Uh-uh.
Get down and lay down. Boy, this game more fun than the Alabama-Miami game. I like this. They hit. You know what's sad? Jackson State and FAMU are hitting harder than Miami was against Alabama.
Timeout taken on the field on 4th and 5, and FAMU spends their 2nd timeout.
Shiloh Sanders, he gonna be a pro.
You'd almost question why he's taking the timeout right now when you're going to punt for the penalty, because Warren Newman almost took.
I can't believe the offensive player held on to that ball.
So Coach Simmons wants to make sure his punt coverage team has got their game plan.
Well, a much improved.
Rev says, man, that Alabama-Miami game was autopilot.
About it in the
yeah, sure it was.
Like, I got to get my guys in here. I just got to have.
And Learn says, hey, DJ, don't do Miami like that. Hey, bro, like we talked about on the call, I want Miami to do well. But they just got to have a coach to bring the fundamentals back.
We weren't seeing these looks at all. It was
I remember as a kid when we watched the early 2000s Miami, they would never let an Alabama team just run up on them like that without having to fight.
Let's not forget Coach Prime bragged about Nugget Warren, the defensive back he said should be in the NFL. He's like C.J. Holmes. You got Shiloh Sanders. This secondary go along with 2 stud linebackers, and now we're seeing some pass rush up front. Look out, folks.
Shout out to Coach Dennis Thurman, the defensive coordinator of Jackson State.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs for Florida A&M. Fadul punts it away and finds it in the hands of Newman, this time a fair catch. Well, we talked about this Orange Blossom Classic, and let's revisit some of the history over the years. This one got underway in 1930.
Boy, Shiloh out there. He said Shiloh brought that wizard, that wizard.
Grambling 31.
Man, Shiloh hit him like a dump truck.
That is a brainchild of the former FAMU president.
You're right, Rev. He said Jackson State needs to run some crosses, some short digs. That's what they need to do. They keep trying to go long all the time. FAMU got the 2 of the top safeties in the country in the FCS. You just ain't gonna be just taking the deep shots all the time.
For the South
Take what the defense gives you.
Coming back here.
You got a good defense.
Deep roots for the Rattlers down in Miami.
Good route right there. As soon as I say, hey, Rev, as soon as you say they need to do curl routes, look what happened. They should have been doing that the whole game.
Anytime as offensive coordinator, you call a pass on.
Yeah, FAMU do got a kicker. That's the difference. That's why they win it 3-0.
9 yards or 2 yards, needed completion. Sanders steps up and delivers a strike.
2nd and 1, falls back, finds this
Lanier.
Nice
Lanier
once again made by Lanier, and
boy, he is making plays today.
Favorite target thus far on this drive.
Now, Coach Prime did say you can't wear number 1 unless you're a baller. Lanier is wearing number 1 right now. Oh yeah, Dennis Thurman is a Rex Ryan disciple.
If the ball wasn't thrown,
I see.
100% accurate,
and like Rex Ryan, they teach you to hit. You can't play if you don't hit.
Tigers getting into a rhythm across midfield. Here's Sanders moving out the pocket, forced to run, tucks it.
Oh, Shadir got some legs. He can run.
He was spied on by Derek Mayweather.
End of the first quarter, man. I like the hitting, and even though Jackson State is losing 3-0, I like the potential of this team because they don't even know how great they can be with this roster. They're big, they're fast, they look like an FBS team. Just looking at them. Shout out to the Rattlers. They're doing what they need to do. It's all love. That Marquise Bell from FAMU, if he's not at least a top 50 pick, then the NFL scouts are tripping. The brother's 6'3", 220 plus, can play safety, corner, can blitz, can play your star position. He can do it all. Yeah, he's getting comfortable. But if I'm the offensive coordinator for JSU, I'm disappointed with myself. I'm going to tell you why. You know it was raining earlier. Shadur could run when asked to. They needed to do more RPO plays early on. Yeah, the offense got to get in the groove, man. They got to help this defense out. They got to do sustained drives so the defense don't get tired. But Jackson State is deep. They're rotating defensive linemen, linebackers, DBs all over the place. The run game, I'm not impressed with it. Is it me or the JSU number 22? He's not running with enough vision and power. A wise coach once say, if there's a crease, you got to hit it. Yeah, Derek White, them jerseys are dope. Primetime said they looking like Florida, especially on defense. They out here hitting today. Moose says the moment JSU offense catches up to defense swag, they better watch the F out. Man. But when you got a safety like Shiloh Sanders hitting like that, man, it's a blessing to have, especially if you're a decent defensive coordinator. I know this sounds weird, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Shadur. It was a tough situation. It's raining, and I like the mental resolve. He's not panicking. His body language is good. I like the body language. And he's showing that he could run. Rev says he looks solid. Yeah, he does. Once they do the plays they need to do and execute, then I think it's smooth sailing. Yeah, the swag champs almost lost last night. And be on the lookout for Bethune-Cookman. Man, I saw them play UTEP. They got a running back, number 5, who is so quick and athletic, it's crazy. Let me know if y'all can hear.
Back here at Hard Rock Stadium, 3-0 Florida A&M to start the second quarter. Pickett on the outside with the handoff, and Derek Mayweather drags him down. 2-year starter for the Rattlers. And this defense made a strong stand towards the end of that first quarter, and now they see the Tigers moving the ball again. Can they stand up strong once more?
Jackson State
3rd and 2. What they gonna do?
A rhythm. The offense. They're starting to have a lot more positive plays than they are mediocre plays.
Can you hear me now?
Short.
Okay, you can hear me now. That's good.
And Sanders communicating with his receivers on the outside. Kylan Ritchie, the big 6'4" tight end on the outside, and pass incomplete.
Yeah, they got to go for that.
Wanting to stay on the field and say, let's go for it. What will Jackson State elect to do?
I think you do in this situation here. Your field goal kicker that you're excited about missed his chip shot field goal. Now, 4th and 2, you have the ball on their side of the field. I support the decision to go for it.
Right now,
If you go for it, you better execute.
5 receivers.
Fans, we need this crowd to get loud.
Big 4th and 2 here as Jackson State going for it early in this second quarter. The freshman quarterback Shedeur Sanders looking things over, and Florida A&M spending their final timeout
already.
First half.
Dang, Famu. Well, they dropping everything, bro.
Is again FAMU trying to make sure that they get it right, but then giving Jackson State more opportunity to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach Joe, these helmets are dope for JSU.
4th and 2.
That's what you call leveling the playing field. New jerseys, new facilities, better field.
Baby, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home.
Dan, I cannot believe FAMU just called their last time out. They just entered the second quarter, so they gotta play mistake free. And Learn says, I remember going to the Magic City Classic 3 years ago in a row to see Alabama A&M and Alabama State. There'd be so many beautiful black women out there. No lie, man. Like when you go to these classics and these type of games to the HBCUs, just beautiful queens left and right. You are not lying. This drive is important for JSU. They got to, like, if you're gonna go for it, like, you gotta have it pay off, man. Now, what they're gonna say is they're gonna blame Shedeur for that pass, that the receiver dropped. But the rule is, if it's in your hands, you gotta catch it. Look at hoop jargon. Always got something to say.
With Kaiser Permanente, I'm a member and a patient, meaning I belong to a whole team supporting me on my way to
And the chat is turned up. Make sure you hit the like button, share,
There's me,
subscribe to the channel.
Midwife right behind me, my lactation consultant in the middle there, and then a little calf. Just an adorable 300-pound baby. That's the evergreen state of healthy. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
I have a new catchphrase.
Suit up. Cool. Welcome aboard. That could be a catchphrase.
Hoop jargon says, I'm only yelling you what I see in these HBCU classes. They said the ball was too high.
Biggest play of the game thus far, Jackson State, 4th and 2 on the Rattlers, 38-yard line. Tigers trailing by 3 in the collegiate debut of Shedeur Sanders. Out of the timeout.
They're going for a blitz.
5 wide receivers.
That should have been a penalty. That was a great call.
That was a great call.
Florida A&M is ready.
They jumped all sides.
Delayed the offensive line coming to the line of scrimmage. Hard count. I think the young fella got.
Yeah, that's all sides. Smart call, smart play, and good IQ by Shedeur Sanders. He did a hard count. They better call all sides. That's encroachment.
Crucial penalty either way, as there's still.
Thank you for subscribing to the channel, D Hit. Smart. Now, Shedeur Sanders, even though he's a freshman, he has high IQ.
So a huge blow for the Rattlers defense as Shedeur Sanders, again, we're seeing that elite poise.
And remember, Shedeur has been training with top-notch quarterback coaches, so I'm not surprised by that.
10 for the Tigers.
Blitz is coming.
Rolled out
hold.
of the pocket. Isaiah Land chasing him down and trips up Sanders.
They're going to call
Melody
hold
Barker
on that.
on the field as well, a loss of 2.
Isaiah Land, great individual effort. They ran him on the stunt from his defensive end up the middle. So much speed.
Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
And because Land turned on the Jets, watch Land in man on the line of scrimmage. Watch him come around up the middle. And once he makes that hard move to the inside, that's the hold right there. But he
Didn't
doesn't
even
give
have
up.
to hold like that.
Chases down Sanders out of the backfield. That's what makes Isaiah Leonard
Fam, you
such
got a
a
fast
special
defense
player
too,
in this
man.
Rattler defense.
Best pass rusher for the Rattlers, and co-defensive coordinators Brandon Sharp and Ryan Smith really like what he brings to the table. Now 1st and 20, backed up by 10 yards. Sanders delivers the ball to Kylan Ritchie, their big wide receiver. He's stood up.
They took his
that
helmet
tight
off.
end. And a gain of 5. A ton of green jerseys swarmed him.
Once again, you'll hear me say it over and over again. On first down,
Brandon Pickens says if JSU don't fix their kicking issues, it's going to have problems in close games. That's why they got to score points.
And a lot of young quarterbacks,
I knew that kicking game wasn't going to get
this all
fixed.
back right now. No, first down. Run your
You got to
offense,
score some points if you JSU.
You don't have to get it all in one throw.
Field goal team is just not it.
For 47 yards. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Sanders looking left, popped by Nadarius Fagan, going down.
Good throw. Good catch.
Brought down.
He's a freshman, number 15, Rucker.
Penalty marker back at the 50-yard
4-star
line
receiver.
for roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer, too.
Shedeur Sanders.
I like Shedeur Sanders' moxie, man. He got hit. He got a cannon.
But wanted to give his team an opportunity.
Hey, Rev, can you believe that some people were trying to say that
I'm gonna take the hit.
Shedeur is a game manager and he's only playing because of his daddy and all this stuff? This is some. This kid got an arm, and y'all seeing it right now.
Let's not also forget that wonderful
Facts, Hoop Jargon. It is a wet game, and for Shedeur to get that pass off, getting hit in the face, that was targeted.
Fagan, the Mike linebacker, coming right in, and we saw that.
Oh, that was a cheap shot.
Yeah, and I thought I saw helmet to helmet.
Yeah, that was helmet to helmet.
When he jumped and kind of launched, seemed like he dipped it right.
If you're FAMU, you got to be disappointed on that play because you're doing everything right.
Let me get the conspiracy theory started.
But taking shots at the quarterback like that, come on, man, win it the right way. Don't be taking no hitting the head. That could get you kicked out of a game.
Come witness the revival of the Orange Blossom Classic.
Fear of the black quarterback, bro. They be hating on these brothers playing quarterback. It's funny, man. It's funny. But if this was Chad from California, they'll be big up in it. Yeah, Sanders is mentally sharp. Boy, he got a rocket for an arm. Now, I'm from Texas. I've seen it. But no. Shedeur played in the weak high school conference. Talent is talent. If you can ball, you're going to get scholarships. You're going to get notoriety. There's so many players that come from small schools that they come out of nowhere and they're hooping or they're balling, depending on their sports. Primetime says Shedeur looking like Drew Brees out there, man. That type of throw. And this is why you get 4 stars. Trevante Rucker, he's a 4-star. He decommitted from Florida. He's a part of the 2021 class. He caught the back shoulder throw with so much athleticism, good hands. Those are the players you want to get. Yeah, Texas does have nothing but talent. Oh, Mississippi got talent too. Texas it's a big state. I want to see Malachi Wyman too, especially in the red zone. 6'5", can jump out the gym. Hoop says, and Doug played for Grambling under his dad too. A lot of expectation, deliver a SWAC title. Shedeur is way better than DJ Williams was. A lot better. I can't believe they was trying to compare the two situations. I'm like, Shedeur was a 4-star. Shedeur had a lot of options. I read an article, and this is when he committed to FAMU. And he said, and Shedeur stated that he wanted to play for a black coach because there was a couple others who were saying that Shadir, why did he go to why did he go to FAU at the time when he committed? That was the answer. He wanted to play for a black coach. Yeah, that was a dirty play. Hey, remember that one guy that talked about, they should cheap shot? Shadir Sanders.
Has been disqualified.
Yeah, get him out the game. I don't respect players doing that. And he all frustrated. No, you knew what you were doing.
What I was saying prior to that,
if you cannot win the right way, you don't need to be playing.
The college football world are on him. You know they want to protect quarterbacks, period.
Look at this.
In this case,
that's a cheap shot right there.
Helmet to helmet contact, a little dipping. They're not going to overturn that. Quarterback safety. That's a mental error by Nadarius Fagan.
Darius Fagan was playing his first season with
and FAMU, man, and to the fans of FAMU, shout out to y'all. He didn't have to do that.
Football game and will be disqualified.
FAMU was playing well. They were cerebral. They had stops on defense. Didn't have to do that. That was Bush League, man.
For Jackson State, Rattlers holding tight to a 3-0.
Oh yeah, Jackson State has the number 15 kicker coming in next year.
We'll run up ahead and in the pile. And
be on the lookout for that.
His feet is Pickett, and Pickett was trying to bounce around, maybe good for about 1 yard.
That number 22, I'm sorry, but Pickett, he ain't got no burst. Put J.D. Martin in the game. Tyson Alexander could be better than that.
He's not leaving the game.
I think that's big number 62, Vincent Sampson. That was the lead
they got
blocker
two of
there.
them back there,
Yeah.
74 and 62 in the backfield. That's Gray, the starting left tackle, lined up at fullback.
Sanders trying to do it himself again. Stop short as he's stuffed just before the goal line. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal, trying to use that power and get the leverage at the line of scrimmage.
If you do it on first down, you do it on second down.
Why not do it on third down?
You do it again. You got to get in. You got too many big. Yeah, that running back's not it. Come on, man. You can't get a yard.
JSU 0 for 4 on 3rd down. Sanders again, and
touchdown.
He's in.
I mean, where is that delay coming from? I mean, the lunge, he needed about a foot. That's a touchdown.
And
that's what I'm talking about, Shadur.
Right there, and
rise above the hate.
Shadur Sanders
rise above the hate, brother.
Touchdown.
Rise above the hate, brother.
It was a great job of knowing the sneak yardage that you needed.
There you go, Shadur. Rise above the hate, my brother. They've been hating on you all season long.
From the incoming linebackers and defensive line of Florida A&M.
They've been doubting your talent all season long. They said that you didn't earn your position. They said that you got the position because of your damn father. This is what they told you. Rise above the hate. Let's go, Shadur. And kickers, please make the kick. Golly.
Number 35, Glenn Misiak.
He finally made a field goal.
And in, so Jackson State takes the lead. Thanks to Shadur Sanders,
he finally made a field goal.
The true freshman sneaking it in from 1 yard out.
Hey, yo,
Tigers saying, yes,
y'all gonna laugh what I'm about to say, but this the Jackson State got to have a change at running back. They got Tyson Alexander, J.D. Martin. They got to use one of them speed backs because Shadur Sanders is running the ball better than the running backs right now. I repeat, Shadur Sanders right now is running the ball better than the number 22. They cannot have that. Is the delay coming in my end right? Is it bad right now? Let me know. How am I sounding? Is it a problem? Facts roll perspective. They gotta have a roll, a mobile back, bro. There's no speed off that backfield. Yeah, someone's saying I'm delaying all the time. Yeah, Alexander. And shout out to Tyson Alexander. He's from DeSoto. I thought he was good in the spring. He's faster, more explosive. They should use him. Thanks, Rev. Eric Forrest says JSU has to do on the record because SWAC doesn't have an automatic bid to the FCS. Whether the SWAC doesn't have the automatic bid or not, what JSU should do is worry about themselves, worry about trying to win, and the rest will come. Besides, it's better to dominate the competition where it's at than to beg the FCS. If the FCS don't know what the talent looks like, that's their problem. Hoop Jargon says, so far, prediction is correct. Tight game early, field goal, FAMU, Jackson State should pull away in second half. Shout out to Hoop Jargon. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. They said they think Alexander is hurt. That makes sense. Man, if Tyson Alexander was playing in this game, let me go back to the game right now.
7:30 Eastern.
Shadir Sanders, rise above the hate. I love it.
The Irish have won the last 2 games against the
And you should have seen the look at Coach Prawn's face.
And Monday,
Proud father.
there is only one game on the schedule, and it's our primetime college football Labor Day matchup as Scott Satterfield leads Louisville against Ole Miss, the first ever meeting between the Cardinals and the Rebels. Reese Davis, Kirk Herbstreit will have the call from you from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
About to kick this off.
Ole Miss squad there. The coach won't be able to be there, but that's going to be an offensive ball game. Satterfield, we covered him when he was at Appalachian State for a while. We knew he had offense.
How about it? The little handoff show and go, Jamari Shareed. And Jamari Shareed.
Good play. Good kick return. They did a reverse on the kick return.
State and making an impact as Xavier Smith tag team a little bit with him a little,
Little misdirection, get things going. Special teams trying to help spark this offensive unit. And this is just good timing right here. I mean, on the pitch from Zay Smith.
And that was a hold, really, but they got away with that.
Reed in the open field. Good chance. Good field position right now.
That's an excellent play.
Willie Simmons has to love that 44-yard return. You think about
Talk to him, Rev. Couldn't ask anything better.
Of new faces to this program, 24, just about 20 plus.
Shout out to Cali.
In 2018, had an 8-4 season. Excuse me, 6-5 season. Finished second in the MEAC, and then again followed that up with a 9-2 campaign a season ago. That throw low to Xavier Smith.
That looked like it was incomplete, but they're gonna call it a catch.
Oh, that's a catch.
Wow, that's
going down on a wet surface.
That was incomplete.
That's how you help out your quarterback. Xavier Smith realizes.
Now, if I'm FAMU, I would have hurried up.
Poorly thrown ball, low in wet conditions, but his body control to stop and make that catch. Now they're saying no completion.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
You can have another look at it. In real time, I thought it may have been just a little bit too low, but you can never get anything past Xavier Smith. Let's take another look at it here.
Real time, I thought he caught this.
Pass is ruled incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. That is close now.
He got his hands
After further
underneath
review,
it,
he
I
did
thought.
get his hands underneath it. And they might want to review this.
I don't know. What y'all think?
But it seemed like when he got his hands underneath it, he might have bobbled a little bit. And still
Shout out to the
clean.
Pope for the $5 super chat to help grow the nation.
Have the official call it incomplete.
And subscribe to his channel.
Pass is under further review.
I'll say this, Jay. It's so important what the call on the field is because that's an incompletion. You have to have indisputable evidence. We'll take another look at it on the other side of the break.
There is no American dream. There are only American dreams. And at the heart of them all is a home. That's always been at the heart of Lowe's. And on our 100th birthday, our wish is to put yours a little more within reach. So let's talk possibilities. We'll help you find it, design it, DIY it, and install it. Let's bring your dreams home. We're Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility.
If there's ever a summer to get away, this is it. And the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is here to make it happen.
Man, I'm reading these stats, right? So far, FAMU got 4 yards passing, 19 yards rushing.
This is your summer to get away with it all.
And they only got 3 points because of a bad special teams punt
Secure your Tucson today for
and a penalty.
1.9% APR for 60 months or get up to 500 bonus.
Yeah, this Jackson State defense doing this job. Also, Tennessee State's playing against Grambling. So that should be a good one.
Cool. I will be right back.
Shout out to Coach Eddie George.
Sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Yeah, I see Nug back out there.
Bad mood related to a sluggish guy.
Yeah, the SWAC does need better refs, man. Not just for JSU, but I'm just talking about for the whole conference. I don't want them ruining a game, especially a good game.
And your mood will follow.
Like, I know the replay is important, but sometimes the SWAC, they'll play the replay so many times it slows down the damn game. Yeah, they need refs in the worst way.
That's a good taco.
Dude, it's a sandwich.
The refs are really, if you want to be honest, and I'm being objective, this is none against FAMU. I got love for FAMU. I like what they're doing.
Taco from Taco Bell.
But FAMU got 3 points on the board because of the refs.
Couldn't believe the deal we got. Just lucky, I guess.
I mean, it's atrocious right now. JSU Tiger said SWAC been needing rest for decades. Man, you ain't lying about that, brother. Yeah, the referees do need to be held accountable.
For bundling made easy.
Because you can't allow it to mess up
Welcome back to the Denny's
the SWAC season.
Classic. That's 2nd and 5 now for the Rattlers as Xavier Smith was
He caught it.
awarded with the catch pickup of 5. He's in motion now, and McKay hands it off. There's Bishop Bonnet up ahead, and Bishop
Good
Bonnet
run
with
defense.
some tough yards. Pickup of none, however.
And the addition of number 41, James Houston, defensive end for Jackson State. Transfer, big-time talent. And we're seeing him as an impact player in this game to go along with Niles Gaddy on the other side.
Yeah, he's running that Saban defense. Remember, he did a coaching seminar with Saban at his house with other coaches
3rd and 5
this past summer.
important now as FAMU nearing midfield. Empty set for McKay.
They're going in an empty
thus far, 5
set.
of 10. Just 9 yards to his credit.
Bam.
Feeling the pressure, but is able
Oh,
to
that was
deliver
almost a pig.
incomplete. The intended target was
Woo.
Xavier Smith.
This Jackson State defense is
Identified him for you.
Man.
Tried to help you out. James Houston is a guy. You guys are having a problem blocking him, and you'll see Houston with a nice one-cut swim move, left top of your screen.
James Houston played for Florida last year and started. Not surprised. Fast.
The quarterback.
Good luck blocking him.
Going on in your head, and he's trying to hold it as long as he can.
No, FAMU's own line is good for SWAC standards.
Taking these shots.
It's not bad at all. It's just that when you have a team like JSU with those FBS transfers, they don't see it all.
Punter for FAMU. Back to boot it away. One of his specialties, pinning you inside the 10, and that one bounces.
Oh, that was
into
almost a
the
good
end zone
special teams play.
for a touchback.
Yeah, him and Saber are close, bro. He refers to him a lot.
Jay, you gotta love
They,
this
believe it or
aerial
not,
coverage
talk
provided
all
by
the time. I didn't realize it until I heard it in the press conference.
have the drive. Good year,
So
more driven.
you could tell Coach Saban gave him some pointers.
Inside Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, and for those
Next week, Jackson State has a matchup
Carroll
against
City, Liberty City, Pork and Beans, Little Haiti,
let's see,
E-Ryan, as they say
Tennessee
down here.
State.
Had a roommate that was from Liberty City. I went to Howard.
When you say Liberty City, you gotta say Uncle Luke.
Yeah, this defense is living up to the hype.
Well, I mean, he has
that makes
a huge impact down there with the Liberty City
They
Warriors
going
and all.
empty set.
Talking about that Goodyear drive, be a great time for Jackson State to put together their most impressive drive of the game right now if they can increase this lead with consecutive score drives.
Land trying to get to the quarterback, the pass, and an open look, and the man there is Warren Newman. Newman, who we saw on special teams with that punt return, and that was good for a 29-yard completion.
They doing no huddle.
The decision making, where to go with the football.
No
We've
huddle.
not seen Sanders throwing the double coverage yet. Right there,
Yeah, he can throw, coach.
The defense and attacking.
Remember, Darius Fagan was lifted after a targeting call, so Demetrius Powell is in along with Derek Mayweather. That one tipped away.
Ooh, that was lucky right there.
There by Kendall Bowler. Bowler, one of the transfers and brothers on this team.
We'll see nice pocket. So if you give Sanders,
man, he's got a beautiful ball. They showing the replay of that.
Perfect placement. Only person going to make that catch is going to be Warren Newman in between the cornerback and the safety on the cover 2 coverage.
You can't get enough of this look right here. There's that Goodyear blimp flying.
And the Goodyear blimp, and it said Ice Cube's a plimp.
Debut for Florida A&M. They're trailing 7-3. Shedeur Sanders in his collegiate debut and is able to zip it in.
That should be a first down. He was at the marker.
Slammed down after that first down catch.
And this is a good job of running the curl route, so they cleared it out.
And shout out to Swag Buzz. Make sure you subscribe to his channel.
Down to the protection. If you can keep your quarterback upright, look at the guys up front, allowing Sanders to go through his read, and he throws a strike to Lanier, who's having a big first half.
Past the century mark for Sanders.
Why would you do that? Who's that? Who's 74?
That'll scoop back Jackson State.
Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty.
Golly, I hate when they do that.
That was on Tony Gray. Gray, who we mentioned, came over from UCF.
So says Shadir's IQ is what people slept on the most when he was learning from the GOAT, Brady. That's reading the football encyclopedia of coverages.
The penalty.
Swag Buzz in the building. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Show love. You know how we do.
1st and 15 from the Rattlers 45. Sanders back to pass. Has Lanier behind the coverage.
Oh, he almost had it.
Able to nearly come up with the grab.
He almost burned Marquise Bell.
Woo! That was a big time matchup there.
He almost burned
the hot receiver. Goes one-on-one in the secondary against Marquise Bell. I'm gonna tell you, this is
he airing that thing now.
Sanders not afraid to go for it.
He had Marquise Bell beat, and that's supposed to be the best safety in the FCS.
Good coverage, better throw.
Oh my God!
Sanders saying, "Oh, I couldn't."
I knew that Shadir could throw, but man, I didn't know he had a rocket arm like this.
2nd and long. See the communication from Sanders, something they say he does exceptionally well. Finds a man.
That's too high right there.
Overthrows Christian Allen. Allen, first time he's been targeted today.
I would like them to put Weidman out there.
Maybe the football, but Florida A&M now showing some respect for this Jackson State offense.
Yeah, they scooting back. This FAMU, they scooting back.
Down and distance dictates that. However, I think how Sanders has been able to distribute the ball across the field, and the offensive line's done a pretty good job of keeping them upright these past 2 series. Now putting some pressure on the secondary of the Rattlers.
All passes thus far on this drive for Jackson State. 3rd and 15. Sanders trying to escape the pocket. And a Rattler defender still on his feet, loses the football, it's on the ground.
AMU.
Fumble.
AMU comes up with it, a huge defensive stop, not giving up on the play. It's the FAMU defense. There's Derek Hall right there.
Yeah, you got to throw that out.
What you have to learn as a quarterback on this level of play, there are athletes on the other side of the field as well. And Sanders.
Credit to FAMU. Good hands, good awareness.
Throw that football away, anything.
Yeah, first big mistake.
And that's the growing pains that he has to go through there. He'll learn from it, but a great play defensively for Florida A&M to give this offense the ball back with great field position.
We saw the pressure applied, not giving up the sack, the fumble, the first turnover. FAMU now at midfield and a chance to gain some momentum and potentially take the lead. Terrell Jennings bounces off. He goes to the outside and booming up ahead for the first down. Strong run by Terrell Jennings.
This is what I want. When I put in my running back and he weighs 230 pounds, make them feel you. Great job of running.
That's a big back right there.
The line of scrimmage doesn't bring him down. And then he delivers a blow to finish off the run. Look at him now. You're starting to feel him. And
they about to do no huddle.
Come up, make them hurt too.
You see the tempo of the offense here for FAMU, and then falling to the field is Antoine Owens to try to slow things up and some gamesmanship between the two.
And you know what? A rule change in college football. They can look at that film after the game and have a penalty assessed to him in the next game. You cannot just do that flop when you get tired. And I think that's something there where college football is not going to put up with that. Seems as if a timeout was taken.
I think I see a flag just near the 15-yard line of Jackson State. Tony Ross conferring with his crew. Not exactly sure what the stoppage is, but we will soon find out. Meanwhile, how about Terrell Jennings and the runs that he's had? Let's listen in.
There's no foul on the play.
Yeah, Swag Buzz. The offense, they need to wake up, man.
Downhill runner.
They got to wake up. The score is 7-3 Jackson State.
And who would have thought? I'm thinking normally when we see Florida A&M go hurry up, it's to get the passing game going. But now they want to do the hurry up because they realize that Jennings got hot and he was making an impact on the game with the power running.
For nearly 4 decades, this Denny's Orange Blossom Classic back in effect. The wait is over. FAMU and Jackson State. Just under 8 minutes to go in this first half. 2nd and 2. McKay hands it off. A little change of speed in that backfield with Bishop Bonnet. Bonnet, who's got the speed on the outside, and he's brought down.
Yeah, they moving there at FAMU right now. They moving there at FAMU.
Florida A&M running back stepping up the game, not allowing the first tackler to bring them down, keeping their balance and bouncing and picking up big yardage after initial contact.
Starting to gain some more juice as they're nearing the red zone.
Good tackle.
And tripped up in the backfield, quickly met there by Niles Gaddy. Still moving.
They're doing that no huddle
for FAMU. Rolling to his left, Rashawn McKay taking a shot in the end zone.
Good defense by C.J. Holmes.
This is more what I thought we would.
Yeah, Shiloh is. He's sick in missile.
Throwing on the run. Coach Simmons there. He wants.
Yeah, they're trying to speed up the game, which is smart.
Not really a catchable ball, but just lets this ball get away from him.
Yeah, number 12 is a freshman from JSU.
Anywhere close in the vicinity, might have gotten a flag from the official.
He's trying to make sure he gets the ball to the rack boys we talked about earlier. Chad Hunter, Xavier Smith, who was targeted there. David Manigo as well. The premier receivers in this offense.
Third and 11.
Feel comfortable in the pocket. They only have 5 men in the box, so.
Oh, that's supposed to be delay a game right there.
Clock expired. 3rd and 11, and McKay trying to chase.
Good sack right there.
Down by Jamani Crane.
He's not seeing stuff well, too. I mean, pre-snap, I'm saying there are only 5 men out there. Trust your line. You've got 5 linemen and a running back. Now look at this pocket. Why is he leaving? Stay there. Stay there. He ran into a tackle, the line of scrimmage, for a loss. There was a pocket there, but that's what lets you know he's not seeing things well right now. Happy Feet got hit early, a little bit of confusion, and now
they're kicking the field goal.
A good play.
They got a good field goal kicker, so most likely going to make this one.
A little discussion with his coach, who also played the quarterback position, and Willie Simmons. Jose Romo Martinez on to attempt the 39-yard field goal.
And it's good.
Gets it through 7-6.
7-6.
The Rattlers draw within 1 with just over 6 minutes to go in this first quarter, just under rather.
Yeah, defense is nasty, brother. The defense is if you're a JSU fan, you should be proud of this defense and how it's
So if you're
performing.
Willie Simmons, what do you have the conversation about with the official?
Probably wants to know if there was a holding on that pass. And, say, hey, is it holding or was it pass interference? See, he's talking the ball was out of bounds.
Yeah, that's something I saw Big
is
Spell
holding,
one.
it doesn't matter what that ball
The
is.
fact that
Holding is
Jackson
holding.
State only rushed
Pass
3
interference
and still got to
is
the
something different. It has
quarterback
to be called
shows
a catchable ball.
that they got a lot of depth in that interior. They're fast, they're quick, they're on another level. And they got, meaning FAMU got 2 field goals, bad punt, and a turnover.
Not also, he's frustrated too. Yeah. This offense has only put 6 points on the board.
So they're not, FAMU's not really getting a bunch of yards in this game.
Any official that's close by, he's going to get
Willie Simmons is pissed. I don't blame him. The officiating, no matter if you're a FAMU fan or Jackson State fan, has been terrible.
Passing offense in the MEAC, 17th best in FCS. One of the best offenses overall.
Now, when Shadur made that fumble, he got to realize he has a good defense. So if nothing is there,
thus far,
you're better off throwing it out of bounds.
Of 52 for that Rattler offense. Josh Lanier and the touchback.
Man, fam, you got a really good kicker. Can Jackson State borrow? Yeah, Jackson State kicker should have made that kick. That was an easy freebie right there.
The follow-up act would be without Ryan Stanley.
Well, Swag Buzz, unless the offense does something stupid, but
it's been Shadur Sanders in his collegiate debut. 5 of 6 on that left side as you see the direction he likes to go.
And said he throws the ball around the field. Talk about the distribution that he has. That's been impressive to see that. He's going to go the right place with the football.
Hands it off to Peyton. Peyton powering.
Run,
still on his feet, trucking folks
About
over
time,
along
22.
that left side pass, midfield, and a strong run.
Oh, that Jay Walker. Jay Walker always got something slick to say. I got a nickname for Jay Walker. His nickname is Slick.
Right here, come in here.
Because you know he gonna say something.
You lower your shoulders on him. No, that's a grown man.
Now Peyton Pickett, he's supposed to be running with that explosion. If you looked at his highlights at Liberty,
penalty marker.
Another penalty. What's this about?
So a Rattler, Rattler down.
Oh, somebody's down.
Bell, All-American safety. Something of concern.
Yeah, Marquise Bell's down. I hope he's well, man, because I'm rooting for the brother. The SWAC last year, we're the SWAC MBAC HBCU schools did not have any players drafted last year. But he's back up now. Hopefully that changes this year.
High school All-American, enrolled at Maryland, left the program in 2017, was one of those top 20 JUCO recruits, and then came over to Florida A&M, and he said, look, it was all business early on, but in that time, it's really grown to be a family. These are his family members. So he's on the sideline for a moment, and coming in for him is Antoine Collier.
Attack him.
From this Miami Southridge High School.
Well, I think that's a missed opportunity there. The All-American safety leaves, even if it's for a play, I'm going after whoever they.
Yeah, they should have took a shot downfield. Now he's back in the game.
Javen Morgan, I would have taken a shot throwing the football down deep middle of the field.
Santi Marshall, first time we're getting a chance to see Marshall in the backfield. We saw a little bit of him on spring. He came out of nowhere for all of us.
He was that guy that transferred from Miles College there in Alabama, became an impact player.
Oh, yeah, they know better than the test nugget, Swag.
Just fell in love with him, with his work ethic and everything he brings to the table.
3rd and 3, and an important one here as Marshall gets the handoff.
A speed bat, thank God. Santee Marshall.
First down.
Yeah, he's got burners.
Great second effort by Marshall. The initial contact would have had him.
So Coach Brian's like, Coach Prime is like, we need some speed out there. He from New Orleans. Shout out to the NO.
Until that 3rd game year, they put him in there and said he worked so hard in practice, and he became a starter.
Sanders on the out route, and there's Lanier, who is
Lanier's having a good game today.
here this afternoon.
I'm not surprised. Lanier went to Alabama. He played against some of the best DBs around.
Seeing a good job by offensive coordinator Jason Phillips, mixing up the play calling, running hard with the power running game, and also opening it up, throwing the football.
Here's Marshall once again. Marshall brought down by Land.
Yeah,
See the
tempo
is using.
Yeah, same things make you laugh, make you cry. Florida A&M move the football up tempo.
Weidman, number 13, is out there. Malachi Weidman.
The run and pass.
Trying to tire out that defense. Here's Marshall. Marshall wrapped up.
Smart run.
Just near the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 brought down by Derek Mayweather.
Old man Derek Mayweather. Steady rock of the defense for Florida A&M, but right now you look a little tired as this has been an impressive job by the offensive line of Jackson State.
8th play of the drive. Sanders back to pass, tries to dart it in there.
Good throw.
Complete to Keith Corbin. Corbin, who moved over from Houston, rolled at Jackson State this spring and really beat out Warren Newman, as we talked about, for that wide receiver position.
And they absolutely love him. He was one of those players that had to sit out during the spring and was lights out in practice, getting his first opportunity to game action in a Tiger uniform.
3rd and 1 coming up. Pickett.
Again?
Sanders kept it in another fumble, and FAMU recovers. 2 fumbles,
wow.
2 turnovers, and the Rattlers are there.
Justin Cooks, defensive end, man on the spot to come up with the fumble recovery. It's another one of those things where is Sanders doing a little too much? It's 3rd and 1.
Just give the ball to Pickett.
Give it to your running back. I know what your key said. I don't know if he pulled it, if he would have got it anyway. The offensive line was taking control.
All you needed was 1 yard. Yeah, give it to Pickett on that option. You don't need to.
Fumble, Jackson State.
Back-to-back fumbles. We saw FAMU put up 3 points in their last drive, and with just under
with Shadur, the passing has been great. The problem is the 2 fumbles. That was the only problem, and that was really just him trying to make a play and do too much.
We saw them establish the ground game on that last drive with Terrell Jennings. He's back in, but they flip it out on the outside to Shareed. Jamari Shareed with the completion. A short gain there. That brings up 2nd down. And will we see that tempo again, like from FAMU? Of course, yes. You only got 2.5 minutes, just under 2.5.
Yeah, run your no-huddle offense. This may be a way to get the Rat Boys into this football game. They've been very quiet. They're too talented. Trouble with their protection up front with the offensive line, but now they need to solidify that pass protection that allows the skill position players to take over.
3 receivers to the top of your screen.
Oh, that was almost picked off.
McKay is able to fire it in to Shareed once more. I'll tell you this, FAMU spent all 3 timeouts already in this first half, so they will have to do this no huddle with moving the sticks, picking up first down.
Yeah, that's nervous, Swag Buzz. On offense.
Jay.
Oh, the bands are coming out.
The bands, Battle of the Bands at halftime. They are getting ready. You know it. We're ready too. Sonic Boom of the South, marching 100. McCabe stands tall in the pocket, trying to deliver it. And they're bouncing on the outside. That one-on-one with Xavier Smith and C.J. Holmes.
And this was the penalty that Willie Simmons wanted earlier in the game down in the end zone.
Oh, no. They should let him play.
Something schematically that gets them that one-on-one matchup with one of their receivers against a safety.
Defense, number 3. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
Now, this is what confuses me. I don't think that's a
That's not even a catchable ball.
He missed that ball by about 10 yards. But if it's holding, it's holding. So you're going to see.
But shouldn't they call holding? Why they call pass interference? Now, that's holding.
See, look where the ball ended up. So, but they got it right. Either way, that's too much contact.
Swag Bus says JSU should be up 3 scores. They should be.
Anytime you can get a great wide receiver matchup against a safety.
That's one of the big mistakes defense made so far. Besides that, they've been doing their thing. Offense, the 2 turnovers, and the special teams, that bad punt.
So many different things on offense. Great hands, great route runner. Here's McKay standing tall in the pocket. Had an open man and just left it short, bounced it up to Hunter. Missed opportunity there, Jay, with Hunter open and some penalty markers coming up.
Penalties.
Activity after the play. You have to make this throw. You're a Division I college quarterback. That's an open wide receiver. And you're short hop. You have to make that throw. That's why they've got to calm them down. But after the play was over with, it seemed like some linemen got into it. There'll be some unsportsmanlike conduct called. Depends on who they catch.
After the play, personal foul, hands to the face, defense, 57, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Penalties here aiding FAMU in this drive.
Penalties.
Called on Niles Gaddy. So a couple of penalties here. Willie Simmons and his crew has a chance to attack before going into the locker room. Rashawn McKay back in Miami, hands it off to Jennings. Terrell Jennings, who has had great success in there. He's brought down near the 40-yard line, a gain of 7.
Take a look at the
yeah, it is very sloppy.
Early on, went through their 3 timeouts, so they're running true no huddle.
They decide to hand it off once more to Jennings, and Jennings strong run, pick up, runs for another 11 yards. And yes, you got to come up to the line, spike it again. You mentioned, Jay, with no timeouts. Instead, they decide to run a play. Rashawn McKay keeping his feet, slides down.
Look at the clock.
But look at the penalties also coming out afterward.
A little bit better clock management would have helped out a little bit there. If you're going to run the ball, another quick play, it's either a quick completion or you're throwing the ball out of bounds. Electing to
a wise coach once said, man, you got to play your game, because if you do not, the rest will take it for you. Now I know what he means by when he says that.
I wonder if when he tried to slide, he was giving himself up. Was there contact made at the end of the run, maybe?
Well, it's flag season this year.
Holding, offense, number 57. During the play, number 99 participated with no helmet. That's also a foul. We will replay it down.
All right.
Down. First down.
I'm not liking these flags, man. I'm like, shoot.
46
they're slowing this game down.
On the clock. No timeouts.
Like, I don't know if these refs for the SWAC are trying to impress anybody.
State.
But damn.
And if I'm Willie Simmons, I'm looking for Chad Hunter, Xavier Smith, or David Manigo.
Oh, SWAC Buzz, I just sent you the link.
I'm going back
on your
get one-on-one with Smith
text.
CJ Holmes. Schematically, however you get there, when you get that one-on-one matchup, take a chance.
There he is, right there. Number 19 in green lined up against Holmes. Bringing the pressure and feeling it all the way.
That's intentional grounding.
Coming in and throwing it away at the last minute to avoid the sack. And smart play.
Smart play to get rid of it.
That's intentional grounding.
Considered in the grass in the game where you're protecting the quarterback all along, and they're going to say it's intentional grounding as well. But you'll see Miller come from this linebacker position.
Yeah, these refs suck, man.
Missouri.
If I'm Coach Prime, I'm telling the team, man, we got to play a clean game.
They call the grounding.
The refs have, they have controlled this whole matchup.
So, and then just unsure with the
and all JSU is doing is playing physical.
Although it was smart trying to get rid of the ball because they didn't blow the whistle, but you have to get the ball to, let's call it the 30-yard line or the 29-yard line, and that ball not even close. Intentional grounding.
And look how slowly they call intentional grounding.
Drive killing penalty against Florida A&M.
Yeah, now you're out of field goal range. And again, no timeouts, 27 seconds.
Wow, these SWAC refs, man.
And with your
Y'all let me
punter,
know what y'all
chief
think about
kicker,
these refs.
Jose Romo Martinez.
And I'm not saying just because of Jackson State or even FAMU. If you even if you're a FAMU fan, you shouldn't like how these refs are calling this game. FAMU couldn't even run as fast as they can because the refs are calling ticky tacks and they're looking at the replays too much. It's a mess.
All the timeout, but as we talked about early in the drive, they don't have any timeouts.
McKay looking, finds Manigo, delivers it short of the first down. So
they have no timeouts.
Get up there, spike it so you can go for a field goal.
They're able to spike it just in time with 1 second left on the clock. So what about a 48-yard field goal for Jose Romo Martinez?
Shout out to Coach Joe again. He said, yeah, Tennessee State and Grambling are playing.
Lines up, see if he'll have the leg, and this would be a long attempt, and Jackson State decides to spend a timeout.
Freeze the kicker.
They'll try to ice the kicker here.
Try to ice. We have the timeouts. Use them. Go for your best field goal blocks. You can.
Oh yeah, shout out to the bands, man. Shout out to the Sonic Boom, the Marching 100.
Give you a quick little summary, but I'm kind of seeing a little bit.
Shout out to them.
Coming up at half. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Which one are you most excited about?
The one that says,
man, you just gotta love it, man.
Give me five.
You gotta love it.
Not the fans, give me five. But want to see the highlights of out of bands. That obviously the Sonic Boom in the South. But you get the feeling.
Man, I remember when I was a kid, man, I've seen Paravia and them's band. And that was magic, man.
They couldn't get it going. Jackson State.
That was magic.
Playing in the spring.
But a lot of those guys we didn't see in the spring. To be honest with you, Jay, virtually a new team.
Hey, I got Swag Buzz here, man. We're gonna let this play roll. We're gonna add Swag Buzz in here because I know he got a lot to say.
Since their last game, Romo Martinez, who made field goals from 21 and 39.
I know he got a lot to say.
From 48. And the block. And that will end the half as a 7-6
shout out to the Jackson State defense.
For Jackson State.
Shout out to the Jackson State defense. They've shown me enough. No matter what happens in this game, they're going to be tough to deal with for anybody. The Jackson State offense, there were some great plays, but it did rain at the beginning. I got Swag Buzz in the building. Brother, man, I want you to keep it 100. What did you think about what you've seen so far?
Man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear Swag Buzz.
Okay. Man, the defense is nasty. Shedeur, I think it's all jitters. I think what he's doing right now is just jitters. He's losing the ball. He's thinking too much, trying to do too much, just thinking too hard, not letting the game come to him.
Yeah, you're exactly right, bro. And I'm going to start with the positives with Shedeur. He's got a cannon for an arm.
Oh, yeah,
he's got a
nice.
Yeah, he's got a rocket arm. Like when he throws the ball, you see why he's a starter. The problem is the fumbles. Where the fumbles came from? Overthinking.
Yep.
There was a 3rd and 1 play. Common sense tells you when you do a read option, give it to the big running back. If he gets stopped, that's his fault.
Yep. What he's doing, he's being too careless with the ball. Like he's carrying it on the outside, not close to his body. Like I'm like, what are you doing? Like that should be running 101. Keep the ball close and tight. You know, like he's running with it out, and then when the dude tipped it from him, like quarterbacks, when you're a running quarterback, you're not supposed to run with the ball in a throwing motion like that. Anybody can just come tip the ball out your hands. Like he needs to learn how to run with the ball if he's going to be doing all this scrambling.
Man, if I'm the Jackson State coaches, man, I'm gonna keep it real on this. I ain't sugarcoating shit. I'm telling Shedeur, I want you to be a pocket passer. we run. We're gonna run with the backs. I would like them to see Santee Marshall out there for some speed.
Yeah.
And Jaden Martin. I want them to get him involved. He's a speedster, 3-star. He's very fast. I want them to run by committee.
They haven't really used Shane Hooks today either. I'm wondering.
Yeah, they got to use him too.
Yeah,
Malachi Wideman. They definitely got to use him.
Yeah, he should be able to just throw the ball up to Shane Hooks. I don't know what's going on with that.
And the SWAC refs, brother, as long as we've been watching SWAC football for years, what is your opinion on their performance?
Man, what I think is, I'm not gonna say they're incompetent or anything like that, because they're good refs. I think what they do is they try too hard not to make mistakes, and so they over ref. You know what I'm saying? Like they do too much, and they get to calling stuff that they should let go. You know, like sometimes you just gotta let some stuff go. Like when I think when the quarterback slid, like that guy barely touched him. I wouldn't have called it, but I guess
No, I wouldn't have called it either.
Yeah.
Man, this is like, it's funny if you look at the times and everything. Halftime is starting now. The game's not even going through. That tells you there's a lot of flags in this game. Yeah. And I didn't come here to watch flag football. I came here to watch football.
Yeah, let them play. Like D Hit said in the chat, let them play, man. Let them play.
If you're a FAMU fan, you should be happy. Jackson State, they left some points on the board, man.
About 21 points on the board.
Yeah, they left about 21 points on the board. Really, this should have been 21-0. Looking at all the mistakes and everything.
Yeah. This should be a blowout. This game shouldn't even be close. Like,
and everybody,
you could clearly tell who's the better team.
Right.
FAMU fans got to be honest with themselves. You could clearly look at the screen and tell who's the better team, who's the more talented team. Like, that defense, it's crazy, bro. Like, these guys are big, they're fast, they bend well. Like, it's clear as day who's the talented team.
They said that y'all know ESPN ain't gonna show the band. Yeah, that's that politics stuff they be doing. Shout out to the Sonic Boom and the Marching 100. I know they're gonna put on the show, and the bands is part of our culture. It's something that I've been raised on. And let me see if they playing that now.
Yeah, they playing. Well, Tiffany
Set
Green
Fridays,
and Jay Walker
you see how
on
lit it
the
is?
screen now.
Right. Rev says, yo, did Gilly really get Jackson State a penalty on that run back, DJ? I think so. Did you see that?
No,
on the sideline.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was him on the sideline.
What'd he do?
Celebration or something, man. Just, Gilly, man. Gilly don't give a damn. Who Jargon said, forget them bands unless it's PV.
PV?
Hey, yo, have you seen that Prairie A&M quarterback, brother?
Oh yeah, he nice. Yeah, he nice. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the SWAC. So yeah, I definitely see PV doing some things. To me, I think the best teams in the SWAC right now probably gonna be PV, A&M, Jackson State, and probably FAMU. Those are gonna be the top teams.
What about Bethune? I saw him against UTEP.
I don't know. I don't know about Bethune.
Then again, UTEP just played bad.
Yeah.
Like, these teams happen when you overlook a opponent. Because if you see UTEP play week 1 and week 2, they went away from what they were doing. Because I watched their week 0 matchup against New Mexico State. and they were just locked in because it was a rivalry game.
Yeah.
They went out in this game and just missing tackles and everything else.
One thing I am seeing in the game though, FAMU D-line, I like their D-line. They're really good.
Yeah, they are.
They're gonna give some people hell this year.
Hey, didn't I, bro? Like Jackson State got to win this game because you don't want to lose this game and be like, we hope Alabama, A&M, or Bethune, or one of these teams can beat them. Because if you do that, good luck. Because FAMU looks like a team they won't have any problems with everybody else.
Derek, the score is 7-6.
Right.
Jackson State winning.
Who's you answering somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, Derek. Okay, Derek. Hoop Jargon says Bethune has great history against swag opponents recently, if my memory serves me. Yeah, they do.
I mean, these Florida teams they're gonna try to come in and shake things up. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
Yeah, it's coming, man. Let's see who Jargon said. Sheldon says, I like the tempo of the offense before the fumble. Yeah, that fumble it got them out of their game, bro. It got them out. Now, if they didn't, can you imagine if they didn't turn over the ball? Eric Ford said it should be 9-7 FAMU. Oh, yeah, that block kick. Well, that part's true. I'm talking about, like, if the special teams, the offensive game, execution, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. I just expected better. And they knew it was rain. Like, it's raining. Why are you throwing deep fade routes? And I'm talking about when it was raining. Very tough. I thought they should be more creative. I mean, you're better off doing bubble screens or just trying to do something else.
Yeah.
I
think they should have ran the ball. Well, they've been running the ball, but they need to know when to throw in some pass plays as well, because I feel like they run the ball 3 plays in a row. Like, I don't like when teams do that. Don't run the ball 3 times in a row. Like,
no.
Then you go 3 and out. But I think they're starting to trust to do a little more. They're going to start letting him throw the ball in the second half.
Man, they better off just going 5 wide out the whole game.
Yeah.
And if you go 4 wide out, then that's just to give extra protection for Shadur. To have a tight end or a back to block. That's what I would do.
I seen number 85 at tight end. I think he missed a couple of blocking assignments.
Yeah, he did.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Hoop jar. Let me send you. Hey, yo, Hoop. Let me see if I'll send you a link. I don't know if you're at work or not. But to be serious, my brother, about taking emotion out of this whole game and everything, I like the potential of this team.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you see it, man. I got people hitting me up. They said, man, Jackson State don't even look like an FCS team.
Nope.
Size, speed, they do not look like an FCS team.
Nope, at all.
Let me see.
If they can get it together in the second half, they can still stretch this thing out.
Yeah, they can, man.
Yeah.
Smart plays.
Oh, yeah.
And I agree. They got to use Shane Hooks more.
Dion said in the chat, Sanders is a harder hitter. Yeah, man. Shiloh is nice. He got a lot of speed. He going to have some highlights this game.
Yeah, and that was just in one. Hey, I got a question. Why didn't Shiloh and Nugget start out? Like, you think they got in trouble with something and disciplinary issue, or
They didn't start.
yeah, they didn't start that game.
I think I was still trying to get my stream up, so I missed the first beginning of the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they showing the band right now. Let me see. Let me play it.
Sonic Boom of the South don't give you that sound.
They give you that sound, and the formations were kind of nice. And one of the highlights,
they might have gotten in
spelled
trouble.
out win when they had all I knew was win was playing
He
there.
something bad at the hotel or something. You never know.
Yeah, you know how these coaches are.
Trying to represent big time. Somewhat
girls at the hotel. Who knows?
Y'all fan folks thought.
Oh yeah, well they spelled
I done
out,
told you
one of the
about doing
songs that we've been known to play.
You know how football players do.
Putting on my
Yeah, man.
that SOS. But how about the Sonic Boom of the South?
Man, I just love that band sound, man.
The We Are One inauguration celebration this year. And Jay, when we listen to the Sonic Boom of the South, what stands out to you?
The way they come on.
So they didn't even put FAMU band on the screen.
Right now,
No.
They played.
They know what time it is.
I was at Veterans Stadium where I could say, "Stop your feet, close your mouth."
They know what time it is, bro. Hoop Jargon said Jackson is only going to get better. Believe that. That's why Coach Willie Simmons like, man, we gotta win that first game. Because he knows that team's gonna be better. Like if Jackson State escapes this game and handles business, it'll be a sigh of relief in that the next games, they know what they should be doing. They're getting all the kinks out. Remember, most of their players opted out because of that COVID season or couldn't play because of transfer rules. That's why they couldn't play in the spring season. What's good, Hoop?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Hoop?
Man, what you think
What's
about
the
the
deal? What's the
game?
deal?
What you think about the game, brother?
Man, I think a lot, man, because here's the deal, man. And I talked about this on my stream yesterday. You know, SWAC games are a little sloppy, man. And for a rain game, I think it looks good if you like football for what football is, which is strategy, not lopsided, and like guys adjusting to the pace, adjusting to the weather, adjusting to, you know, just pretty much just going at the team and kind of, you know, chess, you know, within the game and what have you. So I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Because you know how bad it can look bad. It can look real bad. A lot of penalties. Now, there are a lot of penalties, but they're not like an onslaught of offsides or like, you know, false starts and what. I mean, you know how I go to SWAC play sometimes. So now I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. And so I'm liking that these are going to be two of the teams on the top of well, they're both in the East, right?
Yeah, they're both in the East. That's why it's important.
Yeah, they're both in the East. Yeah. No, this is a real key game. I'm glad they're not putting no trash game up first, and you know, this is going to be what the top of the conference going to look like. So now I'm enjoying it, man. Even though it's a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Expected week one. That's expected week one.
Yeah, good point. Swag, Hoop, I'm going to be right back. Take this call real quick. Y'all hold it down real quick, all right?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, what you see going forward, Swag, man?
Man, the offense need to get it together. I need Shadil to keep holding on to the ball and not fumbling. I need the running game to pick up a little more. I think Marshall should get most of the reps in the second half. I like Pittman, but I think this is a speed game, and so Marshall should be getting most of the reps this half. But yeah, Shadil got to hold on to the ball, man. That's ball security is the most important part of being a quarterback. Like, you can't be fumbling the ball. That's like the worst thing you can do as a quarterback.
And you got to know when to stop the play too, man. Like, I get it that you looking upfield, you want to make something happen, everybody talking about you, but you got to know when just to throw that baby out of bounds, man, and get to the next play. But that comes with maturity, though. So you know, again, a true freshman, I expect stuff like that. He ain't going against a very disciplined team, so you know, I ain't gonna down him at all. Even though I want to see better ball security. To your point.
Chris A say we the best FAMU. A lot of FAMU fans on the chat.
Hey man, you know, fam, you the new kids on the block, man. They gotta come
Yeah,
around and throw their
man.
weight around the swag streets.
They
I ain't
all
mad at
they,
it.
they always throwing their weight around, man.
That's facts. You can't say nothing about no band around no fam. Boy, with them old ugly colors. Oh, my bad. I said that out loud. My bad. Hey, swag boys, what school you repping, bro?
Jackson State, man. I went to Jackson State.
Oh, that's right. I'll
Yeah,
let you
class
slide with that
2011.
PV comment. Okay, I'm PV class is 07.
Oh yeah.
Finished my grad degree in 2011 PV. So I'm gonna let you slide that band comment.
Okay.
That's really why I came up here.
Hey, but PV has gotten better, man. I remember when I was a kid and I used to go to the games. I used to travel with the football team too. PV was
Okay.
like bad. Like they was like pretty much the laughing stock of the swag when I was a kid. Like everybody used to whoop them. But yeah, they gotten better, man. So yeah, and they got good facilities at their school too. So yeah, they can
Oh,
definitely do some
absolutely.
recruiting. Then y'all in Texas too, so yeah.
Right outside of Houston, and you know what? I can't even be mad at that because I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, I'm like third generation Prairie View, and I hated going to watch us play football. You terrible. Boy, Texas Southern, you stump a mud hole in us for Labor Day Classic every year. Now we beat them like 7 years in a row. And so it's good to see the change. Like you say, the facilities A1. If you ain't never seen Prairie View, matter of fact, Coach Prime had a video 2 years ago. He was like, man, I didn't know y'all was doing out here like that in preview. That's before he took the Jackson job. So, man, yeah, our facilities been A1 for a little minute. And I'll tell you when it turned around, Swag, when Charles McClellan took over the athletics program, and that's when I played basketball at PV. Man, Charles was a mover and shaker, man. He brought in, actually succeeded him. As a matter of fact, Ashley Robinson at your school. So we've had some good leadership, man. Once we got our scholarships back, that's pretty much when we turned the corner. But y'all remember we had that little 10-year period where it was no scholarships. So we were like trash. We weren't even trash. We was the juice underneath the trash can. We was terrible, bro.
I'm back, man. Shout out to the Alcorn Braves. I know y'all lost a tough one.
We got an Alcorn Brave in here. Y'all need to go back to the drawing board.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
Embarrassing the Swag losing North Carolina Central.
Man, that was tough.
I'm just joking. You know, I gotta play with little brother. You know, that's Jackson State biggest rival right there.
I mean, if we keep in the bean though, man, we don't do so well against the MEAC, bro. Traditionally,
yeah.
If we keep in the bean.
Well, A&M got a win against South Carolina State yesterday, so
There we go. It's like a 1-point win, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yep. 42-41, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's real. I mean, we played Bethune-Cookman the year after we won Swag. What beat the hell out of us? Like 55 to like 17 or something like that. I'm like, God damn.
I think it's about to be
I forgot
about to
what
start
happened.
the third quarter.
And again, the first time that Shador Sanders put on
Let's
this
get it.
uniform for Jackson State, his first collegiate start. Which thing?
I think he was mixed reviews out there. I think he would say that. He didn't play bad. He didn't play great. He showed flashes of what he could do. But ultimately, they had to figure out a way to protect him first. So this was early there. They had problems with protection. There were some keys that he missed. But then he also showed that if you protect him enough, he can go the right place with the football.
Yeah, he's
Nice
right.
touch on
When
the pass.
Shador has a
Right
clean
here, this was
pocket,
great
it's
first half. Gets hit with a targeting penalty, and he took the blow and delivered a strike for a big play, which helped them with their first touchdown. And then that Shador Sanders show.
Rev says, "Why is this man's name is Cliff Notes?"
Team touchdown, and they're going into it with the lead.
9 of 14 from the field, 131
That's my
yards. That touchdown, but
my
also
real stuff
a couple of
channel.
fumbles as well, Jay.
Yeah, just
Oh,
trying to
okay.
play within the game right there. That was a third and long situation. You're probably going to punt the football. Instead, it's a fumble. You give
Yo,
them the ball.
Swag.
And then this right here was 3rd and 1.
Are you watching the
He
game
elected
from the
to pull
TV
it,
or?
pulled it out. It was
I got
another
it
fumble
on
in
my
the
phone.
first half.
Can you hear?
Oh,
Just has to
okay.
tighten
Do I
up
need
some
to
of
put it
those
off?
things.
Do I need to
Then
cut
I
it down?
think we'll see what Shador Sanders is really made of.
So Sanders
Are you ahead?
but it's Florida A&M.
Nah, I think y'all ahead of me. Y'all ahead of me by like 20 seconds, like 15, 20 seconds, I think.
All right.
No, you good though. You good.
Cool.
You can play it for
Have
the
to do to
for the
get
people in the
Rashawn
chat.
McKay moving on offense.
Starts with the protection up front. The offensive
But
line,
if you
man,
look at the
numbers
passing and the
transfer to
efficiency,
program, make
you would
first
say,
time starter,
man,
and it
Shadur
shows
is like
the
killing it.
education
But
breakdown.
the
I
fumbles.
think offensively, this is what Willie Simmons is good for. He's good at using that
I
mind.
And
He
really
likes
it's
to
just
create
him
ability,
doing too
try and
much.
find the
But when
mismatches out there, but make it simple.
he plays his
If
game,
Florida
when
A&M
he's
does
just
not get the Rack Boys
not
involved in this
trying to
game,
force
we'll
it,
talk
the
about
issue,
Rack Boys, the most explosive wide
he's got a bright
receiver in
future.
FCS football.
Yeah.
I see
We'll
why
talk
he's a
about that in the
4-star.
second half. Then Florida A&M is going to lose.
So, what are the halftime adjustments that both of these teams have to
That
make?
Royal perspective, yeah, I
Jet
seen
sweep.
that, man.
Get Xavier
We've
Smith the
seen a
ball right
lot of
now.
that
Can't
because
protect your
I
quarterback.
told you
There's
that 10
jet
years
sweep.
we
You
had no
extend the
scholarships
field
at
there.
Prairie View,
And
man.
if
We
you're
was
Jackson
awful.
State, I think it starts to
I think it took
win the
10 years to
battle
win a
at field
game,
position
as
a
a
little
matter of
bit
fact.
more. They had the ball,
So
but
yeah,
they did not
I'm
capitalize
familiar
on
with it.
drives. Teach your young quarterback. Field goal sometimes is a quarterback's best friend. It helps you increase the lead.
Oh yeah, Ajax. Josh Lanier is a
Coach
beast.
Willie Simmons, Deion Sanders, both ready to see their teams get going in this second half.
Yeah, Coach Vern Wright, man. Our
Gardens,
basketball team,
Jay
they
Walker,
won, man.
Tiffany Green with
They
you,
A1.
and good to have football back and fans in the stands. This has been so much buildup to this game. 43
All
years.
right,
Maybe
third quarter.
Man, I don't know why they took so long to bring it back. This is a fantastic game for everybody involved, the spectators, the players. Let's call in the action. Coming in here down to Miami. Good to be here and good to have a little real feel for a traditional HBCU game coming back.
Yeah, December 2nd, 1978, the last time this game was played down here in Miami, and second half action is underway. Receiving it in the end zone is Xavier Smith, and Smith crossed the 20, spun around, and brought down just
Good
beyond
punt return.
the 25-yard line, and that's where we
It's a
will
good
see
crowd at the
Rashawn
game, too.
McKay, who was a native
What you say,
of
Swag?
Miami, try to come back and get some of those jitters out. You remember, Jay, we got a chance to see him in that 2019 season. He was the backup to Ryan Stanley. He came in and got that big win in overtime against North Carolina A&T. So Willie Simmons talked about how he felt most comfortable with Rashawn McKay. There was some question at quarterback, but they felt like he had the most experience and could lead this team.
That throws well on the run, and I think they're going to get him involved a little bit more with his legs, his running ability against this aggressive pass rush from Jackson State.
The handoff to Bishop Bonnet. Bonnet, who was able to
That was a
sneak
good
by
run
a
by
few
Bonnet
tackles
from
and pick up
FAMU.
about 8 to open up this second half, brought down by Aubrey Miller. Again, Bishop Bonnet, leading rusher from 2019, one of those super seniors in his 6th season with the Rattlers.
But he's doing it the right way. If you're going to be a super senior, don't have 1 degree when you graduate. He's working on his 3rd degree. Congratulations, Bishop Bonnet, getting it done in the classroom as well, making your mama proud.
Has graduated with a degree in construction engineering technology. Says, look, I learned how to build houses.
That's a good damn degree.
Commercial buildings in the process.
So live.
Play action pass from McKay, delivers it. Chad Hunter, the intended target, incomplete.
McKay, he's, and talking to Coach Simmons about McKay, said sometimes he just sees stuff a second too late. And that was another instance. Chad Hunter was open.
Bro, these Jackson State jerseys, man.
To buy you some time to confuse the defense and give you a one-on-one matchup.
Shout out to Under Armour.
You have to be able to make that throw, and the curl route's all about timing, and the timing is not there. For
3rd and 3.
In talking with the offensive coordinators,
sure they right.
both Kenneth Black and Ryan
Oh,
Stewart,
yeah.
they feel like he's got the arm
I
strength,
actually like
to
Under
be
Armour
able to make those
uniform
throws.
better than Nike, man.
And the handoff to
Good
Bonnet,
run by
and
Bonnet.
able to shake a tackler, and he's spun down by Keontae Hampton.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Under Armour, man. Let me go back to Nike.
Yeah, y'all look
SWAC Defensive Player of the Year in 2019.
You talking about Jackson State?
Yeah, I like Nike better than Under Armour.
Campus.
I like
You
Nike.
know what though?
Having a
I
tough
can't be.
time getting
I
that
don't.
ball
Okay,
out as we send it down to Tiffany Black.
I'm just talking about
You
these
guys
jerseys,
talking
though.
about Bishop Bonnet.
Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I get what
profile.
you're saying.
I'm not talking about as a brand.
Degree.
Like
He made the
I like
most
Nike as a
of not playing
brand better than
football
Under Armour.
Oh, yeah.
last season
Absolutely.
because of
I'm talking about
COVID
football-
with
they
2
football
degrees. He
uniforms,
told me
they've
his
been-
reason
they've been
why
making
is his
some nice
4-year-old
uniforms.
daughter. He does it for her to show her the possibilities.
Hey, I'm
He's
just
also
glad
brought
we
her to class a couple
away from
times and said
Russell.
she
Y'all remember
sat
how
in
horrible
there
the Russell
like a big
jerseys was
girl.
forever.
Oh yeah. Russell
Thanks so much,
uniforms
as
are
daughter
terrible.
Winter,
But them
who
things
is
was
just
terrible, man.
reaping the benefits and enjoying the involvement of Bishop Bonnet, not only in the classroom, but at home as well. And watching dear old dad, hopefully from home, perform well. And how about Shareed, Jamari Shareed, a guy who the coaches talked about.
They running that
great
tempo.
addition to this wide receiver core.
They picking it up.
Completion and near the first down marker, a pickup of 10.
And why you like this wide receiver core by committee is they block for each other.
3rd down and 2.
Xavier Smith, he said when you talk about Chad Hunter and everybody, the blocks that they do. Watch number 13 set the edge. Wide receiver, he knows he's not getting the ball, but find his man to block. That's the crease that you need.
What's helping is the rain stop too, so hopefully that bodes well for Jackson State when they're on offense.
Yeah, I can't believe it rained.
3rd and short now for FAMU. First drive out of the locker room for the Rattlers, moving the ball well on the ground, but also converting on 3rd downs as McKay with that extra effort near the 3rd down marker. And that was Cameron Sapp, excuse me.
That's the running quarterback.
Conversation, number of quarterbacks, and they elected to go with Cameron Sapp there to try and pick up that first down.
4th and 1. If I'm FAMU, I would have kept Sapp on for that play.
Back in and just going to be short of the marker by just a yard. So important 4th down here and going for it without a doubt as McKay hands it off and it's fumbled. Lost the football on the ground and Jackson State picks it up.
Number 9 wanted to run that back. It's the freshman.
Wet conditions out there.
It's still wet out there. Number 9 wanted to run back. Swag, you know why he wanted to run that back, not just to score. Because offense ain't really doing much.
I like the mindset.
He trying to pick that thing up like, man, I got to score this shit.
When he sees the balls on the ground, he's like, hold on, let's scoop and score this thing. Don't just fall on it. We're getting the ball.
Look, Jay, look, you hear Jay Walker.
Come up with a big play. A nice fumble recovery.
We'll
yeah, it's hurricane season.
Quickly and come back with more.
Somebody got hurt for Jackson State.
Dear students,
who got
in
hurt?
every step of your education,
I can't. It's 95.
Did you come this far just to come this far? Or were you born to go further? Further than any doubters may think. Further than
man, this
you may think. Denny's believes
yo,
we
who?
can go further.
We was talking about Jawan Pass. PV. I want to see him with competition to see how he does. So I don't.
Instead, hold each other.
So I don't
hand by hand,
like jump on the bandwagon too much. You know how it is.
toward less worry.
Hey, you know what, bro? I was gonna drop a video this morning on it. And I still may drop it off in my position because
What if there was a bank for the rest of us?
it's you been bad.
Money shouldn't just work.
So I'm with you on that, bro. I don't want to be a PV homer, even though he played his ass off. But yeah, I'm with you on that, bro. I'm gonna hold up a little bit.
Man, thanks for that, Rev. Man, I like doing this. I like doing these live streams. I appreciate the love from everybody, and I just want to see some clean football.
Yeah, these live streams ain't easy, man.
No, it's not. You be all in your emotions, man. Tell me I'm lying, man. You be like, God, Lee. Especially when you see a
Sometimes you ain't
team.
got nothing to say.
Yeah. There's a lot of times on this thing, like when Shadir fumbled, no cap. I was like, I don't even know what to say after that. That's just I was like, oh shit.
You try to stay objective too, man. It's tough, man.
Urban Never, shout out to Urban Never. He says slams clipboard and yells at running back. You got one job to hold the ball. It was 4th and 1. But what did I say? The running quarterback, what's his name? Simmons. They should have kept him for the 4th and 1. Because he's got running ability. That's me if I was FAMU. But yeah, these turnovers, man, this ain't it. And on top of that, you got these three stooges of refs who are trying to audition instead of just calling the game right. Like, we're not here. We're not coming to see you, refs. We're not here. We're not coming to see you, Otis. We're not coming to see you, refs.
Al Young with that
Hey,
fumble
man, don't get me started
recovery
on Swag
for
Ross, man.
Jackson State. They'll take over
Yeah, they be
in
doing
We can
Radford
have a whole stream about
territory.
that.
7-6 ball game with just under 12 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Defense of Jackson State looking like y'all gotta finish y'all plays. We doing our job.
The offense trotting back onto the field. First drive of the second half.
Shout out D, man.
For Shedeur Sanders. Running backs flanked to his left and right. The handoff to Santee Marshall, and Marshall had absolutely nowhere to go.
Good run defense by FAMU. Shout out to D-Man for the super chat, $10.
The left side of the offensive line, left by General Hunt, first-year player for Florida A&M, just a freshman. I think he's got a huge future.
And you love this name, too. This guy who is always active, but nothing gentle about him.
Nothing gentle about him, playing that nose tackle, defensive tackle position as a freshman in the starting lineup. Let you know
they got to throw the ball, man. Fam, you
Yeah.
know. Fam, you
Loss
know
of
they
5, second and
they
15. Sanders looking, nowhere to go. Hunt chasing him down along with Mayweather and skirts back to the line of scrimmage. We're just near it.
Man, that lineman is 5'11".
Things you like about him, the decision.
Yeah, guess what his name is? Gentle. On that run defense, he wasn't gentle.
Efficiently, athletic enough, running the football.
3rd and 12.
See what they do. They like to set up a lot of curl routes for him. Clear out with the 2 slot receivers and have the receiver up top. Get one-on-one coverage and run some type of curl to depth to the first down markers.
Both teams struggle today converting on 3rd down. Out to Josh Lanier. Excuse me, that's Keith Corbin. And Corbin trying to muster ahead for some yards, but just about 5 yards short.
What do you do?
Of the sticks. The question is, what do you do? We saw the kicker miss a field goal early.
Yeah, what would you do?
You don't want to punt it, so you go for it here.
Yeah.
I would not in this game with field position. I want to try and pin them one time inside the 10-yard
Yes,
line.
They've been doing that all game.
Not the worst decision in the world to go for it here. However, I try and help out my defense and give them the ball on a short field.
Well, didn't they draw them off sides on a 4th down before earlier in this ball game? They could be doing much of the same here with the hard.
And this game should not be this close.
To go and
take the penalty and give your punter more.
Oh, man.
Try to pin him. I agree with Coach Prime. Who is this guy coaching? That's not the Coach Prime we saw during the spring.
Growth, Jay. Growth.
Well, Coach Prime, he's trusting his defense. So
5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Let's not forget, first time as a head coach. And Deion Sanders hired back in September 21, 2020.
Here's the thing. Why weren't they doing those screens in the first play of the possession?
You want to pin them anyway. Let's see if they can reward Coach Prime with the decision and pin them anywhere inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, this better be a good punt.
Standing for FAMU.
This better be a good punt.
Fair kick coming up to the 15-yard line for the fair catch. And that's where FAMU will start on offense when we come back.
Offense, you got to capitalize on the mistakes of other teams, man. Oh, his name is Cameron Sapp, quarterback 2. Yeah, that's the runner. I just like, I see what you're saying, Swag Buzz, when you talk about doing live streams during games. It's not easy at all.
No, it's not. I just tried for the first time earlier.
Man. Like, I like to do a live stream on the game I'm not invested in.
Yeah.
Like, I could just watch for fun. But, man, this is a weird game.
Yeah, that's an understatement. It started how I would have imagined, but how it's going from, that point almost to end second to now, man, it's just like, jeez.
Reginald in the chat, I agree. Yeah. They definitely do need to use the tight end. He ain't blocking. They might as well throw the ball.
Do something.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah. Crandon Diller, you said it best. This is week 1 football. Now you saw some teams get it right, and you saw most get upset it. So this has been a sloppy week so far.
I tell you one thing, I wouldn't want to be in that locker room on Monday. They would be like, man, watching that film. I'm gonna try to reach out to
Bruh.
KJ, man. KJ Black from FAMU. I'm trying to get some insight on this game when it's over.
Do y'all think if Shadur is still struggling by the mid fourth quarter, and the game is still close, y'all think they're gonna let him finish, or y'all think they're gonna get somebody else out there?
That's 50-50, man. Even though he's got a talented arm. Like if they want to bring in someone to just manage the game.
Because you know that his backup is nice too, though.
Yeah, his backup, he ain't gonna lose you a game.
I don't think Dion would bench his son, though.
No, he won't.
Smith, David Manico,
Oh no,
Chad Hunter,
zero chance, bro. He gonna kill his son.
Coach
Man.
Saban,
led the way in the MEAC
if this was
with
Coach Saban
receiving
and
yards
Alabama was down,
receptions, but here
up
today,
7-6,
Chad Hunter
Coach
not
Saban
been
would
able
have
to get going.
got his
Xavier
quarterback
Smith
up out of there,
four
fumbling 2 times.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Coach Saban's son ain't playing either.
targeting him, but
Oh nah, he ain't gonna do it to his
team
son.
that's thrown the football for Florida A&M has been the pass protection.
Bam! Get the ball. Score.
Speaking of it, there it is. The fumble right in the face, picked up by Baron Hobson.
Good
Hobson
job.
with the ball and stripped away.
They stripped it right back.
Bishop Bonnet.
What a play by Bishop Bonnet.
What?
We talked about it. Don't
They
do
stripped the
too
ball
much.
right back.
If you are Houston, you come up with the big
Bro.
play defensively with the fumble recovery. Go down, but trying to score. Bishop Bonnet made what could be the play of the game for Florida A&M.
Wow.
Focus.
You take Bishop Bonnet standing at 5'7", rips it away from the 6'+ Baron Hobson.
They really should have just blown the whistle.
Houston that got the sack.
It wasn't really
the
going
fumble,
anywhere.
But then the freshman makes a freshman mistake. Number 47, Barry
Looks
Hobson.
like me playing Madden.
Instead of just going down,
I do it
to
good.
the end zone to be a
Golly.
superstar.
Lose
Bonnet
it right
takes the
back.
ball back from him. It's 1st and 10 for Florida A&M.
Fortunate break there on the outside is Shareed, and Shareed picks up a few
Snatch the
yards.
ball from you like that.
Again, he wants to add his name to that Rack Boys list.
Rack Boys. Who were the original
Okay,
Rack Boys?
let's go. Jaquay Nunnally,
That's an easy one.
Kanan Lamb,
Late 90s Rack Boys. I heard about them.
Cedric
Like that
Mitchell, Demetrius
stuff of
Jones.
legends
But
in
Nunnally was
the
really
HBCUs.
That was
all-time
back with that
leading.
high-flying Gulf Coast offense of Billy
Get 'em.
Joe back in that 98 season. The Mad Bomber, Patrick Bonner, was
I
the
think I'm
quarterback.
behind y'all.
We had a couple quarterbacks do those Rack Boys now, too.
Yeah,
right?
Jawan Sider as well.
Sampson.
Yeah.
They had some guys that were throwing it there, but they brought fear. These guys you're seeing now, Rack Boys 2.0, well, they've got their work cut out for them. But this defense from Jackson State has been able to keep them without those yards or running after catch.
And not what you want to see is Chad Hunter gingerly goes to the sideline.
I'll tell you what, as soon as this game over, I'm running to the Roughing the Swag group.
They really feel like
It's gonna
Boy,
be
you know they're
a
gonna say some
conversation.
stuff.
potential to play
They're
all
gonna be killing
Man.
Jackson State, man. They're gonna be killing Jackson State, man.
Boy, this
Oh yeah, Jackson lose this game.
You already know.
They got
interception.
It popped up.
That's a pick.
Man, there are so many
Interception. Oh my,
mistakes
we
in
have
this game.
seen some
If I'm
interesting plays
FAMU
here on
and Jackson
this
State,
drive.
whoever
sack,
wins this
fumble,
game, I'm
recovery,
disappointed.
strip back, and then look to be in the hands of the receiver.
This is not the
CJ
display
Holmes
you
is
want to
on
have
the
on national television.
Make a better throw and there's no interception. I mean, the second time earlier, Xavier
Golly.
bailed him out with a low.
I know what you're saying now, Swag. I get it, man, about these lives.
He's on the outside. He turned completely around to try and get
You
it.
be seeing this stuff, bro, and you like, what the heck?
Oh.
No, see, it didn't bounce off of him. It bounced off the ground.
Yes, but it might have been his hand underneath.
Wait,
That's the only thing
they're gonna call it back?
I think the officials got it right. You call the interception, then you let the replay overturn it. It was a bang play, but I'm still going to say McKay has to start making more accurate.
I don't think that's intercepted.
To his receivers.
They'll
Hold
take
up.
a
He
look
didn't
at
have
it.
his hands
We'll
under the
step
ball?
aside. Come back with us for more Miami Gardens.
Oh, yeah, hit the ground.
Bro, McKay has 11 completions with 42 yards pass. That's crazy.
Man, Crandon Diller got it right. Smart, tough, fast, disciplined. They only got 2 and 4 right. 2 of the 4 right. They're playing tough and fast, but they're not playing smart and disciplined.
The defense gonna win this game for Jackson State if they win.
Oh yeah, damn right.
If I'm the Jackson State coaches, man, I'm awarding if they pull this game off, I'm awarding the defense. They're getting the time off, but offense, we doing so many drills. It's crazy.
I mean, as a good coach, though, you'd be a fool to not know your defense is the strength of your team. So you, as a good coach, he gonna find a way to spin it. He better, because to your point, man, our offense is dropping the ball. But he know his son behind center, so if he's a smart coach, he don't lay into too much on one side of the ball.
On that last line, yeah.
But he do what the hell he want to do. So you know.
Someone help me! I have a flat tire.
Urban Network says, I recant my statement. Go Rattlers. He's like, man, I'm out. I understand, man. You get frustrated with your team. Man, I love this defense, man. This is the type of defense, if you're a defensive coordinator and you see all that talent and you're disposal, you just making plays.
One thing I can say, I'm loving the production that ESPN has done.
Oh yeah, I love it too.
Yeah, so
with Kaiser Permanente, I'm a member and a patient, meaning I belong to a whole team support.
It's commercials and stuff. So far, playing more to FAMU's hands, pretty much.
Man, this would be so messed up if the final score is 7-6.
Man, those Roughing the Swag and all those groups are gonna have a field day.
Yep.
And I don't blame them. You know, I don't.
Oh, if FAMU doesn't score a touchdown, they're gonna go in on them because FAMU hasn't scored a touchdown yet.
FAMU and Jackson State, and let's look at this. This FAMU. That's an incompletion. That's an incompletion. That was ruled an incompletion after further review. Xavier Smith had it in his hands and bounced off the ground. So that brings up 2nd and 10. 2 fumbles lost today for FAMU, and that one is complete.
Good screen call by Coach Willie Smith. Simmons
on that last possession, and look, it's been a crazy day so far, right, Jay?
I mean, it is. They can't get it called
today. 10 penalties, 4 turnovers, 2 turnovers each, 4 reviews. Man, if this ain't sloppy, I don't know what is. Not sloppy, but sloppy.
Saw flash of why Aubrey Miller is a special talent for Jackson State, number 45, inside linebacker. He and Keontae Hampton have to be the best 2 linebackers in the country.
Keontae Hampton has been steady. Aubrey Miller, we saw him make splash plays during the spring.
Screen,
Hunter,
get him.
Going to the sideline before the break with the completion. And Aubrey Miller was right there on the stop. That brings up 4th down.
And I like the pursuit, the way they're pursuing the football. They're letting the wide receivers catch those bubble screens, but all
you see the change when you
just
got a
flying
better
the
D
football.
line.
You see the catch? Look at all those.
I thought spring counted.
Into the football.
I'm saying, yeah, but
impressive display.
The D line
I'll be
was
a
good in the spring.
Chris Fagul, an All-American punter. Puts it away. Warren Newman on the return. Remember, he had one for 40 plus, and he's still on his feet trying to wrap him up, and they get him.
Ooh, that was close.
To go down.
Or Newman, man, if he just had one more.
Take care of some business here. We're going to take care of some business that other folks aren't taking care of. Let's talk about the career of legendary rattler Ken Riley. What did he do at FAMU? 4 years starting quarterback. Also rode scholar
The
training.
Tiger Bowl,
Then after that, he
7-3,
goes into the National
Grambling
Football
State.
League. 65 career interceptions with the Cincinnati Bengals. Comes back to his alma mater, twice named MEAC Coach of the Year. There's some unfinished business with Ken Riley. Why is he not in the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
You know, one of the things that I had a chance to listen to him talk about before he passed away at the age of 72 last year was the fact that he was a local guy, very humble, really went under the radar. And so he just let his play do his talking on the field. But when you think about the fact that he's tied for 5th most all time in interceptions, and he's the only one in that top 5 not a part of that Pro Football Hall of Fame. Originally from Polk County, by way of Bartow, played 15 years in the NFL, you mentioned, with the Bengals, Jay, and he was one of the most durable guys you would have seen.
Man, I just think that's something where, without questioning each
I'm like,
Hey, Swag,
right that ship there.
looking at all the turnovers, you don't want them to run the ball and settle like that. But when you turn over the ball, you force their hand.
Yeah.
Humphreys passing away as well. A salute.
I mean, I would feel comfortable letting him throw the ball though,
within Florida A&M
because of their defense. Like once they get past the 30, I would let him throw.
On 3rd and short, and it was Peyton Pickett going really close. He just bowled him over, didn't he?
Yeah, but
That's
not enough on the spot. They marked him short.
I want to see Casey.
Wow, it looked like they kept moving back further and further. He did not get a
Who said
favorable
that?
spot on that call, but 4th down. In this
Peanut
type
Butter
of ball
Hero
game,
Casey at Alabama
I'd go
A&M
for
now.
it here. You go for it in this situation.
At times, this O-line has gotten a push up front.
This is a little bit different than in the first half when they called the
Yeah, you got to go for this.
In this case, you may need that timeout. This is a 1-point game. You want to hold on to your timeouts. A little surprised they're calling timeout.
Well, there have been thousands affected by Hurricane Ida, urgently needing your support. Donate at Red
Both
Cross.
offenses are shaky. Oh,
Has
man.
been to help
That's an
Red
understatement.
Cross respond to and help people recover from this disaster. I'll tell you,
I mean, it might be because of the rain.
Once again,
I hate that rain started like that. That just set the whole.
Certainly hope that
Oh, they punting the ball.
everyone is safe. So they're
Coach Prime being conservative.
Right.
The timeout.
You needed to go for that one.
I can't be mad at him though.
Yeah.
He being careful.
Bailey Rayborn punts it away. Smith
with that defense playing like
for the
that.
fair catch. And Florida A&M with a long way to go to drive down the field after that 33-yard punt. Well, tonight on the Capital One Sunday night kickoff is the 90s rivalry between Notre Dame and Florida State at Doak Campbell Stadium, 7:30 Eastern. On
It's a grass
ABC
field though,
and
Eric.
ESPN.
Eric Ford. It's a grass field
Brian
though.
Kelly begins his 12th season as head coach of Irish.
Rev says offense hasn't looked bad, just 2 freshman mistakes that haven't looked bad, honestly. Well, if they didn't have those fumbles, it would have been a lot better. The rain didn't help.
Simmons seemed to have struck up a very good relationship between the two programs.
And for as great as this defense has played for Jackson State, they're only up by 1 point. I mean, it would be a shame to think they kick a field goal, FAMU puts together a decent drive and makes a field goal, and they would be in the trail position. But that's where the offense for Jackson
Man,
State
the defense is going to have to score a touchdown.
run on flat
Right.
not able to convert on 3rd downs.
Good hit.
McKay rolling out in a nice
Shy
bump there
Low
from who?
Sanders.
Shiloh Sanders.
Dance on him, bro.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he hits harder than his dad did. I'll say that. Now, Dion was a cover guy. Shiloh Shiloh likes to bring the boom.
Facts, Rev.
Coming from the free safety position,
Man,
you'll see him.
if
Look at the
Jackson
position.
State had a running game this
21.
this
He's looking,
matchup,
Once he sees
it wouldn't be a
slap
problem.
low.
You could play action. They would have been doing a lot of stuff, but you can't really do that if your running backs are not taking advantage of the lanes they're
The
getting.
difference between his sons. What's Shador like? What's Shiloh like? He said, look, Shiloh got that dog, and that's how he said it, just like that. Third and 10, and there comes Niles Gaddy, but the pass complete to David Manigo. Manigo with the first down as he's wrapped up.
Oh, they almost had it.
Way to stand in the pocket, and that's the pass that you want to see from Rashad McKay.
And I'm going to give him credit. He's not had a great day throwing the football, but he stood tall in the pocket and delivered a strike knowing that he was going to get hit.
And again, moving quickly, finding Chad Hunter this time to the left side near the 40-yard line. And that's a pickup of 9. Second and short. Tempo offense.
Tempo.
Quick, easy passes out for McKay, getting a rhythm now. 3 straight completions and a first down.
Talk about this in the pocket. Rusher's going to get there. He's going to get hit. He gets hit by 2 white jerseys and still delivers the ball accurately for the first down to keep the drive alive.
And when we talk with the coaches, they say, look, Rashad McKay is a guy who just wants to get it right. He's going to put in the extra effort, put in the extra work. And right now, he's trying to get some good rhythm going.
They let me, fam, you move the ball on him, man.
Finds a man, and Sanders nearly
Man, thank God for Shiloh
to
Sanders.
break up that one, and he did.
There's a flag.
Sanders got a hand on it. A penalty marker is on the field near the 30-yard line.
Man, if they call this pass interference, that's tough because he had a great break on the ball. I think he's entitled to try and go make a play.
Pass interference.
Pass interference.
Number 21. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
He's taking some responsibility for it, but I said, during the throw because Sanders had a great break on the ball. He was almost.
That was a collision play. What?
That offhand seemed like
You don't call no pass interference on that.
He tries to run through him. I think if he makes a break on the ball, he's got that.
No Jay Walker. That you don't call that.
Trail hand for the flag.
So that keeps the Rattlers moving. First and 10, just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. McKay sees the pressure, feels the pressure, and is brought down. That was Cameron Silman, the true freshman.
I tell you one thing, they're not throwing the nugget, though.
No, they're not.
They ain't going his way.
I think they're down a man with.
They ain't tried him yet.
Keenan Forbes, we were alerted by Tiffany Blackman, had to go back to the locker room, and he's one of those anchor guys up front, second-year starter, first-team All-MEAC. Before they made the switch to the SWAC.
Yeah, so number 69, who you just saw there, that's TJ Lee, true freshman. So he comes in and moves to that guard position, and they are just struggling with their protections. Blitz.
The blitz is coming.
Pressure, standing in, delivering the throw, and no one around there, nowhere to be found. And again, Rashad McKay is like, look, these are glimpses of what I was feeling back in the first half, fellas.
Yeah, this is definitely a Rex Ryan defense.
Free safety's coming. They've got full momentum coming off the edge. That's a defensive back there, and you'll see number 76, Cameron Coven, not able to stop the speed rush. Good job of trying to step up in there, but the luxury that Jackson State has of having cornerbacks.
Yeah, I agree. On national televised games, they got to have different reps.
This or that.
I don't care how much you pay. Big Ten, SEC, it doesn't matter.
Prime says he has NFL prospects.
I agree.
Playing in the secondary for him.
Well, he did a thing or two in man-to-man coverage back when he played during his 14-year career.
Because what they're doing, this is what they're doing. They're thinking about, oh, this is what I should do. This is what I should play. I'm trying to impress. I'm trying to move up. That's the problem with SWAC refs.
Yeah.
No, you worry about you.
You gotta love playing defensive back.
Calling the game right. That's what you should worry about.
You're gonna get the best coaching out there. Just like we say, Coach Simmons is gonna coach the quarterbacks well. Well, Coach Prime is gonna have his DBs ready to play it. I mean, look at the bottom of your screen. That is in-your-face man-to-man coverage. Now he's going to fake it, give him a little off because the chains and the down and distance say just keep everything in front of you.
I can't
Third
believe
and
this
long,
game is
McKay
this
finds
close.
Bonnet out of the backfield and undercut by Young. Just a pickup of 3, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm telling you, Al Young plays cornerback, but we've seen him make some big hits, and he's got
Hey, that Al Young, man, that number 9.
He's been in the weight room a little bit. Transfer from Southeast Missouri State. Played on the big stage here for Jackson State.
Flag.
Penalty markers all over the
What
field.
the hell are you doing?
As they let that one bounce just as the punt was released from Fadul.
Is that going to be a first down?
Looks like this is going to go against Jackson State.
Nah.
It's just a penalty?
Illegal substitution against the defense. 12-man lineup in formation. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 4th down.
The hell?
Just gonna bring him back a little bit.
That's not a field goal, right?
Well, aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, making the plays that move you. Goodyear, more driven. You know, one of the conversations that
they just able to pin them back deeper
over the time that we've covered Coach Prime is the fact that he wanted this guy to be smart, fast, tough, and disciplined.
Still struggling with that discipline part. You know, illegal substitutions and formation, that's a discipline type deal. No. You can't burn this timeout. This is a 1-point game. If you're trailing at any point, you're going to want the timeout back. 2 of them. 2 timeouts, 1-point game. They become valuable for both teams. Let's see if that comes back to haunt them.
Coach Prime is pissed off.
Through their timeouts.
I don't blame him, man, because you prepped your team about playing smart. And you seen all these dumb plays.
Magnified in the first half, it's no problem because you get a reset. They give you 3 more timeouts in the second half. But in this case, if your offense needs it, or even if your defense needs to stop the clock, that's where you're going to need those timeouts.
So 12 men on the field and then the timeout there. So Jackson State with 1 timeout remaining. And replaying the down after the penalty. And this one, a good punt. The coverage there, they pin him inside the 5. So the Tigers will have a long way to go after that punt from Chris Fadul to pin them deep in their own territory. Well, Monday there is only 1 game on the schedule, and it's our primetime college football Labor Day matchup as Scott Satterfield leads Louisville against Ole Miss. It's the first ever meeting between the Cardinals
DJ,
and
what
the
you
Rebels.
think they need to do?
And Kirk will have the call from Mercedes-Benz Stadium at Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. And note, you probably have already
I would like them to take some shots because you don't want to be too safe. There's no running game.
So the worst starting field position for either team as Shador Sanders is own end zone. And how about that catch from Javante Rucker?
That number 15 is cold. That freshman right there.
Is true freshman.
Yeah, and this is location, and he comes down with it. He dropped one earlier in the game, but made another great catch, and now he makes another one. That back shoulder throw from Shador Sanders to Rucker. He knows where he's going with it all the way. Hold the safety in the middle. When you throw it on a rope like that, and that's when you're trying to go back shoulder, almost impossible for the defense to defend.
And swallowed up is Pickett right there. Coming in on the stop is Stanley Mentor, among others.
Javante Rucker, a 4-star.
Yeah, I see why.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 quarters already in the books from Miami Gardens. 4th quarter action on the way. Jackson State holding tight to their 7-6 lead.
Yeah, Javante Rucker got game. Good addition. Now I wish they could use Candace Dillon said on his head.
In Hungry for Education scholarships. Because we are feeding students hunger for knowledge. Apply now at Denny'sHFE.com.
A drive would help in the worst way. Throw the ball more, run game is.
Get all your breakfast caves.
That's been a good national TV show.
Only on the McDonald's 1, 2, 3.
No. That's why I hate it for this. This was not the game
Girl, go on and get help.
to be playing subpar right now.
Smart dog. With Farmers Crash Assist,
This
our
was
signal
not
can
it.
Tell when you've been in a crash and can send help if you want it. It's new and one of many Farmers policy perks. Also, our signal app could save
Yeah,
you
shout
up to
out to the
15% on your
NFL
auto
doing
insurance.
that.
That's really
And giving
something.
bands love right now.
Policy perks.
Good girl.
That delicious.
Boy, that film room.
Everybody's a skeptic.
It's cool. That-
Paper money. It's the future.
Get out of here. I'm leaving with my goat.
It's not crazy.
Help me, mother.
It's an omelet. Just crack an egg.
These fudge brownie M&Ms are really fudgy.
Hey, Rev, I'll be right back. I'm
Put a fudge brownie
going
syrup
to
in
that
an
room.
M&M's.
Genius.
All right, for sure.
I know.
I was going to say hard.
Why won't you go in?
Fudge brownie M&Ms.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network.
Yeah, if it goes back to that again and up tempo, it works.
#1 for network quality in America.
Rev, that run game
#1 in reliability. 16
is
times
really
in a row.
hurting the
Most
pass
awarded
game
for
right
network
now.
quality, 27 times in a row. Proving once again that
Like they're not making enough explosive plays on the ground, and it's stunning. They can't even play action. They can't do none of that stuff. The run game's so weak right now. FAMU is just having a simple front, and they're
Nice shot.
having extra backers back off. They don't have to do anything because the D line's taking care of it.
Can the world be your oyster if you're allergic to shellfish?
But man, Shadir Sanders,
Good question.
you take the fumbles away, what? That's 21
How can we
points.
say strongest man in the universe if we haven't been to Saturn yet?
If love is blind, then how can it be at first sight?
Come back on.
Question everything. We did. The all-new Hyundai Tucson.
What? I missed you so much.
High C is back at Mickey D's. All any size soft drinks are always $1 on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
Rev says, Shadir look good. I'm sorry. The fumbles got to be expected from freshmen.
So the Marching 100 alumni honored just during that break. Let's take a look at the SWAC standings. Well, we mentioned how important it was for these two teams to be playing because they're in the same division in the East. FAMU joins along with the Bethune-Cookman moving over from the MEAC to the SWAC. And then again, we saw Alcorn State in that week 0 game of the MEAC SWAC Challenge. The 2019 SWAC champions handed an L in their first game of the season.
Big news having Alcorn State move over from the east to the west, where they absolutely own the east.
34.
Now they're going over to the west, and we'll see how that plays out this season.
Santi Marshall and Marshall.
Why are they doing a running play at 3rd and 4th? What the hell is going on?
A run of one. Well, Jay, you talked about just how some of the shakeup and the teams that we'll see and who will go head-to-head. Alabama A&M, as we mentioned already, the SWAC champions from this spring season, they got off to a 42-41 barn burner in Huntsville as Akil Glass threw for more than 400 yards and 4 touchdowns in that win over South Carolina State yesterday.
Quill Glass has an opportunity to be very special. And, had some people say, you know what? He's got the talent.
Yeah, that was a horrible play call.
How far will he go? And if he continues to play like that, at that
What
level,
the hell?
Look out.
And I think this play is going to stop because the clock was winding.
Ooh, they got lucky.
Down after. I don't know. There was something that the FAMU sideline was pointing to.
They got lucky.
I mean, how do you stop play right in the middle unless there shouldn't have been a play at all? Let's see.
Yeah, man, that Miami humidity is something, man. They're gonna be tired.
Heard whistles.
Yeah.
Swag Buck, did you just see what the punter did?
Clear it up for us.
No, I was in the other room.
Man, he fumbled the punt, but they stopped the play.
The previous play is on the further review.
Was it JSU punter?
Now, are they reviewing saying he went down, his knee touched the ground? Possibly, but that was the play was going on.
We'll go to break while they sort it out.
Jeez.
Calm it down, Jay. Did the knee go down or not? The question
Man,
mark.
this
Not
this
sure.
has
We'll
not
find
been a
out what
good
it's all
showing for
about when we come
HBCU.
back.
No, it has not.
Not on the national
Even if
stage.
FAMU wins it, this has not has been a good showing for HBCUs.
Y'all are making
Witness
way
the
too many
revival of
dumb
the Orange
mistakes.
Blossom Classic as it's never been seen before.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator is too conservative. You can't win like that.
University in an unparalleled match, years in the making. Do yourself a favor and don't miss out. Orange Blossom Classic, Labor Day weekend at the Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens. The 2022
Yeah, his
Orange
knee
Blossom
didn't touch the
Classic
ground.
tickets available soon, September 4th, 2022. Save the date.
That's a good taco.
Dude, it's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
He said refs won't be back for sure. Oh boy.
Not another taco.
Oh yeah, you can't
new
have
crispy
refs
chicken
like
sandwich
this in a
taco from
national
Taco Bell.
televised game, man. You can't have them making mistakes like that.
That's poison ivy.
Every Sunday night is one step closer.
You know what's crazy about that year of Alabama 2007 Rev?
Division race on Sunday
When I
night baseball.
shoot, I
Dodgers,
remember,
Giants.
you know, the press clippings talking about, is this the right coach for Bama?
With Kaiser
How they
Permanente,
still the
I'm a
same, and
member and a patient, meaning I belong to a
then
whole
they
team
go on that
supporting me
championship
on my way to
run, and
motherhood.
all is different now.
The J-Pod. There's me.
But back to the
in
swag,
back,
man.
Obstetrician and midwife right behind
You
me.
run Alabama
My
now.
lactation consultant.
Yeah, he
Hilda.
does. Whatever he
And
says,
little
Alabama is shoot.
Just an adorable 300-pound baby.
He's the Don Julio.
Evergreen state of healthy.
Ref said the refs
Kaiser
are
Permanente.
cheeks.
Nathaniel Hall, I agree. That comment.
A Billie Eilish concert experience. Now streaming only on Disney Plus.
You know you do this after every relationship.
Do what?
You freak out and shut down. Spend like the next 5 years spinning your wheels.
Yeah, that's when changed when Julio became the man, and then Ingram was ascended.
Walk that way.
That's what changed, man, for the better.
Yeah,
All right, let's go back and clarify what the review was about officially, because we got to say the officials are doing their job there. So what happened on the third down play when Marshall was running? You'll see the ball get punched out as he's going to the ground by Gentle Hunt. Now, what they determined was his forward progress had already stopped. He was going backwards when the ball was punched out.
They're going for that punt block.
Play. Now we will have the punt on fourth down.
And this one bouncing just near the 25-yard line. As we take a look at Jay's power rankings, what you got this week?
Before the games took place. So I turned this list in on Friday. This was on Friday. Alabama A&M, number one team in the country, making me look good or right because they knocked off South Carolina State. Florida A&M, they're in jeopardy. South Carolina State, 1 point loss to Bama A&M. I don't know how much they go down. A&T, Big South debut, they lose. Southern number 5 on the bubble. Seeing that list right there, give me Tips 2 cents.
Well, I think it was Southern that was the question mark. For
They got a new quarterback in.
Actually, gone with Prairie View. I know that sounds odd, but that's to me a team that's going to make some noise, and they look strong against Texas Southern.
Only reason I would say that, and we've got a new
I
quarterback
tell
in this
you
game
what,
with
after
Junior,
this
but let's
game,
capitalize this thought is the
you're
team
gonna
that I
shoot
feel
up the
bad I don't have
rankings
on my
because of
list.
their defense.
Oh yeah.
Pine Bluff coming
Win
off
or
a
loss?
great spring, but a lot
Win
of
or
people
loss. I
kind
mean,
of
win or
forgetting
lose.
about
Like this
Doc
defense
Campbell's
is
squad
crazy.
there, but kind of had to go with my gut.
Like this defense
We'll
is
see
the
how it
best in the
plays out.
SWAC. I don't care what
Southern
nobody
has
say.
a new head coach and a new
Yeah, they've been on the
quarterback for
field too
Florida
long.
A&M,
That's the only
Julian
problem.
Maritovic, the true freshman
Ooh.
coming in for Rashawn McKay, delivering the ball to Chad Hunter on the outside. That's good for a first down and a little bit more. Maritovic out
They
of
changed quarterbacks.
Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
There were 3 different quarterbacks that they could go with
Heck,
during camp.
Prime might have
He's
to do
the
the same
true
thing.
pocket passer of the bunch.
They
Mm-hmm.
were going crazy about how much this freshman took over in camp.
When you look at him, 6'2", 205 pounds, and I'm gonna tell you, Jay, when I saw
I can't even say that
during the
name.
team welcome dinner earlier this week, I
Muratovich.
had to do a double take because I thought that may have been Ryan Stanley. I mean,
Same
stature,
hairstyle.
same hands.
Yeah, he's built like Ryan
Stanley.
Stanley.
Sunshine as well.
Yeah, I think I come up with another. He's got to be like Sunshine Junior or Little Sunshine because Ryan Stanley was definitely Sunshine, but Muratovich, they think he's got a bright future in this game now
False start.
because
Number 78, 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
he's in this game because they don't think McKay's doing the job. We talked to the coach who said it was a quarterback battle, but if we see Muratovich, it's because McKay's not playing well. You want to see him. He said it would only be if we had to pull McKay, and they pulled him.
Well, let's send it down to Tiffany. What's up, girl?
Hey, Tiff. Well, Junior Maritovic, they were just so impressed by him, as you were saying, that, Coach said he was wise beyond his years when he came in. He's got somewhat of a veteran approach. It's shocking for a guy to have that kind of approach that young.
Yeah, indeed. And this one,
Ooh, that could have been a pick.
and incomplete. But Maritovic is one of those guys. They said,
That was close.
He just came in just so
We need a pick
eager
six.
to learn and just wanted to know the hows,
Something.
the whys, the whats of what was
Whoever
happening.
scored
within his
next gonna win the
offense.
game. I'll tell you that.
After the completion, now he's realizing this game speeds up a little bit more athleticism.
I
than
believe
we're
you.
used to seeing on the practice squad. Let's see how he handles the speed of the game, particularly this Jackson State defense.
3rd and 14 for FAMU. Maritovic with time, some protection.
Oh, that could have been a pick.
Corralled
You
by
gotta
Hunter.
catch that.
Instead, it's incomplete. That brings up 4th
I don't know
down.
why they celebrating on defense. You got to catch that pick,
But
man.
you saw the zip on the
You
ball.
know when you
on
miss an
that
easy
completion
interception,
there for Maritovic.
and y'all,
Trying to stick
you
it
trying
in
to
this
dance.
very
I don't
tight
like
window.
that.
Good job of running underneath.
Yeah, he needed to catch
Great
that.
catch by Chad Hunter.
What you said,
John
Swag?
Huggins, number
I
6,
wish my
coming
screen would
underneath.
catch
but
up to where you at. I think you're a
as he
whole player
learns, you go
ahead.
someplace else.
Right.
3 white jerseys
My
around
bad,
that
bro.
one green
Nah,
jersey.
you good?
It's a
Nah,
better
it's my
place for
phone. I'm
football.
watching. I'm streaming from this sports site that I watch.
Good punt by Fadul.
Oh, that's a good punt.
FAMU bounce inside the 10, down just near the 8-yard line. And so Chris Fadul, the All-American,
All-American
he's been doing
punter.
this his entire career, one of the best punters in FCS.
There is no American dream. There are only American dreams. And at the heart of them all is a home.
Yeah, he is nice with it, man.
That's
Can
all
Jackson
within
State
the
borrow?
Rose. And on our 100th birthday, our wish is to put yours a little more within
That is a weapon, man. A punter.
So let's talk
It's kind of like Madden, man. You got a good
We'll help
punter.
you find it, design it, DIY.
It's not, you may not
and
shut every
install
team
it.
down, but
Let's bring your
with a
dreams
good
home.
punter, it just
We're
makes them
Lowe's,
earn
home
it
to any budget,
more
home to any possibility.
on the field. So
Family road trip.
that's an ultimate weapon.
Is this a time for power or optimum power in her favorite toy?
They're saying Deion should take over
That
play
battery
calling.
dies. She'll play with her new favorite toy.
What you think, Swag?
Sanity. For 73.
Yeah, they got to open that playbook.
So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
Okay, so turn left.
They got to hit some deep shots.
Take this
Man,
right.
these Shadur
Now pull
gotta
into
hit
that
something,
parking
man.
space.
Right.
Now put the car in park.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because
Ray,
he's a
thanks so
freshman, but
much.
and this is his first game.
It's my lunch break.
He's never played in front of a big crowd like this before, so I'm gonna give him a little break. But
You know
he
you
needs
want
to
that
win this game,
smoky,
though.
tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop.
Right.
Flavor gets it.
Yeah, I know he made some good throws. I know he was.
Yeah, the talent is there. I mean, it's undeniable, but gotta win, man.
Yeah. Cause FAMU wins, man. Like if I'm Willie Simmons, I'm FAMU. If I win this game, I'm telling the team, man, we got to handle business. We shouldn't be losing any, conference games the rest of the way. And even if they see, this is what happens.
I like ghost stories.
Even if FAMU
You know
wins
what
this
else I
game,
I like sports stories.
if let's say
Crime
they lose the
stories.
Bethune,
Heck, in
right?
this one story, a man's soul leaves his body for another plane of existence.
But Bethune lose 2
Didn't
games or
see
so
that
like
coming.
that.
That's why when I stream
They'll win a
with Disney
tiebreaker.
Bundle with
I'm just
Disney
giving
Plus,
scenarios. You
Hulu,
never
and
know
ESPN Plus for only
in a year out.
$13.99 a month. That's a small price to
But yeah,
pay to
no
be the best
excuses.
streamer in
Yeah,
the
they
world.
gotta pull off some
Also, top
drive.
price
Defense has been there all day,
Disney Bundle.
and there's gonna be a point where someone's gonna get tired.
Thing about the swag, man, it's so
The
unpredictable.
Denny's Orange Blossom Classic.
It's humid.
Want to fight Denny's? See you at Denny's.
With the lead in the third quarter coming your way next weekend, Jackson State, Tennessee State up in Memphis for the Southern Heritage Classic and
Like Snow said in the
season
chat,
debut of Black College
I
Live.
actually like defensive games
Jay
like
Walker,
this.
Tiffany Green will bring it to you.
Like
You
one
can
of
get
my
it on
favorite games of all time
YouTube
was
channel.
that LSU Alabama
show
game that was
from
like 9-6
Memphis, Tennessee,
championship game.
Liberty Bowl
Yeah.
Stadium. We'll have the
I
folks
love
with us.
that game because the defense was on one. Both of them
Tuskegee,
were
Fort
killing that
Valley
game.
State
I think
also
it was no touchdown
some
scored.
play
I think it was
in
just
later
all
tonight,
field
the
goals,
Bowen Red Tails
if I'm not
Classic
mistaken.
from Montgomery.
And yeah, Coach Joe,
It's Jackson State's
that was a white
band
quarterback that
themselves.
came
They're
in.
backed up, and they are playing. They
And-
should have stopped the music and forced one of their guys to go up offside.
And that's what Shador Sanders is saying right now. Hey guys, let's pipe it down.
Yeah.
All start. Offense. Number 51.
That's great.
At the distance to the goal.
Jay Walker, he said, "Goodness gracious."
The official, if it would have been Florida A&M's band playing, they would have come in there and told them they would have stopped play and said, "Hey, that's a warning for the noise." While the other team has the
Jay,
ball.
stop it.
No, that's what they do. The opposing team.
Oh,
The
oh,
opposing
yeah,
team.
okay.
So if it's your own team going to do it to your own offense, then that's on you.
Second straight JSU drive to start inside the 10 and really near that goal line, wrapped up in the run from Santi Marshall, and he had really nowhere to go.
Gentle. Number 92, Gentle Hunt is anything
Man,
but
they got
gentle.
them backed up.
From his nose tackle position. Penetration kind of reminds me of a little baby worn sack. Got the hands taped up like that and active from that position.
Play down this way at the University of Miami. And right now, see the hands in the dirt. Summers, Flowers, and Hunt. Shador Sanders with the pass.
Oh,
to
that's a
but
penalty.
Being blanketed, and there's that penalty marker coming out as Courtney
Man,
Cox
they should just
was right on
give
him
it a
for 2
15.
All the way in anticipation of the back shoulder throw that they've been throwing all day. Well, this time they decided to do an all-out fly route, 9 route, go route.
He held him.
Defense number 20. 15-yard penalty. Automatic.
First down.
I think it was him riding him that kind of forced Rucker to lose his balance, and the official said it's a little too much contact to let you get away with that.
Hey, Shador throw a pretty ball though.
Getting physical
Man, when he has time, man.
Grab that backhand
And they're doing this without Kadarius Davis, too. He's not even playing. Corey Reed is not even playing.
Why is he not playing though?
I don't know, but Kadarius, he's still on the team. He posting stuff. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll be ready for next year.
So, Jay, let me ask you this. Coming into this game, all
Kadarius, they say he supposed to be even better than 15.
Sanders, all of the anticipation for FAMU making their SWAC debut. Did you see this coming 7-6 fourth quarter?
Not at all. I mean, particularly holding Florida A&M to just 6 points.
Good job.
The throw delivered
15
to
again.
Trevante Rucker, and Rucker, who has been
Rucker
the
heating
favorite
up.
target here today.
They said this
again, going
number
right back
15,
to him after
Trevante
that
Rucker, has
PI.
NFL potential.
These two are going to be a problem for years to come.
He kind of
Young,
got some
both
Deshaun
of them
Jackson
true
in him.
freshmen playing for the
Slender
first
build,
time.
quick
He's
tip,
found his
twitch.
favorite target. Rucker has the ability
And
to
if you
stretch
play
the
him
defense
one-on-one,
and make the big plays.
FAMU elects to spend their first time out of the second
they're getting
half.
pumped up now.
The Tigers driving, come back to see what they do.
All right, we'll do. How about I got to answer this call too. Yeah, he's got an arm.
Baby, I'm home, I'm home, I'm home. Baby, I'm home.
We're always stronger together. Toyota. Let's go places.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need. And since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
So, if you have a flat tyre, dead battery, need a tow, or lock your keys in the car, Guy Go's Emergency Roadside Assistance is there 24/7. Oh dear, I got a flat tyre. Yeah, can you find a take where it's a bit more dramatic on that last line, yeah? Yeah, I got it right here.
Someone help me! I have a flat tire!
Oh, it's good for me. What do you think?
Geico, 15 minutes.
I'm back.
15% or more on car insurance.
Cranky pated. A
still
bad mood
7-6.
related to a sluggish
Hey,
gut.
Johnson.
He said, like I said, throw the damn ball.
With the water in your body
Exactly.
to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
My retirement plan with Voya keeps me moving forward, even after paying for this. Love you, sweetheart. They guide me with achievable steps that give me confidence. This
Yeah, they were handcuffing. Like those plays they were doing for
Voya doesn't
Shadur,
just help me get to retirement. They're with me all
they
the
know
way.
he liked to throw downfield. And
Later. Got grandpa things to do.
if the running game was there, Swag,
Well planned, well invested, well protected.
this wouldn't even be a problem.
To and through retirement.
But the running game failing during the rain caused the game plan to stutter. This is like
So welcome home.
I wish Jackson State had a mobile backup to only run read option. And shout out to Rennie. If they only had a read option quarterback, he knows he's not the starter, but when he comes in for run plays, it'd have been dope.
There you go.
T.O. up in the house.
Give him his love. And look, he used to line up against Coach Prime back in the day when he was
Well,
with the 49ers.
Terrell Owens was that dude, man.
Cowboys. Now he's on the sideline showing love.
And that's what it's all about.
The DBs are scooped back.
Florida A&M practice also spoke to Jackson State, so they like to see the HBCUs get a little shine as well.
For more on that, let's sit it down at Tiff.
Yeah, you get these type of caliber former players coming in the house when you have Deion Sanders as your coach. They actually had Darrell Rivas out at the hotel a couple nights ago addressing this team, and Niles Gaddy said it's just so cool to see these type of guys come.
Guess who else they need, man? Tyson Alexander.
Revis Island's impact
They need
is felt
him.
in this game because if that message got through, because the defensive backs are playing lights out.
Santee.
Completion and pick up the first down, pushed out by Derek Mayweather. Yeah, you've got to believe that that has an impact. That makes a difference for these guys to be able to hear from players who not too far from the game and giving back in the way that they have.
I like what Xavier Smith said about his having Ocho
T.O.
Cinco
in
talk
good
to the
shape
team Florida
for
A&M.
his age.
He says, "You guys."
What is he, like 48?
Now I'm just here to talk to you about your mindset.
Yeah, I think so. I know you're 40.
and what it means to block for your teammates. So he said he carried
Probably
that away from
mid-40s, I
him.
think.
Good lesson and good person to learn from.
Sanders throws it out of bounds, and that's something that Shedeur Sanders kind of grew up around. The pressures of
I know we're all
the son
frustrated
of
about
a
the
Pro
sloppiness
Football
of this
Hall of
game,
Famer like Deion
but
Sanders.
if Jackson
He's your
State,
head coach, and then he
whenever
talked
they
about
figure
just
it out,
the
not
fact
if,
that
but
he's
whenever
like,
they figure it
I was
out,
born with this
I
pressure,
see
but it's
I
something
see
that he
what they could
actually
become.
welcomes. He says it's normal to me.
And growing up,
That's
it's
why I
not
hate
something
that. I'm like, dang, I wish
not
they
something
could
that happened
showcase that
overnight.
more.
He's been dealing with this for 18 plus years, and that's why I like how his coach father said he's comfortable with that role. He's a natural leader.
Man, JS, you need to get a
Say
score,
he's
man.
definitely the leader of this
Stop
offensive
playing.
unit. It's not just because of his name.
Sanders
Was
with
that a tight end?
Christian Allen, and I guess
Christian
when you
Allen.
grow up around guys like a Brett
Yeah,
Favre,
give it to the
Peyton
tight ends, give it
Manning,
to the slot backs. If nothing's
Troy
there,
Aikman, you kind of got no choice at some point. You're gonna pick up
it's
some
third
of that
down and
leadership, those leadership qualities among
one.
other things.
Yeah, right now, ball security is the key. 3rd and 1. They've struggled picking up short yardage
Man,
situations like this. Let's make sure they make the right read, and this would be a very valuable first down. They can pick it up on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And you see the numbers there on your screen: 2 of 11 on 3rd downs, but Pickett having no problem as he's going running
All right,
right
good
side
run
of the
by
left guard
Pickett.
to pick up 4 yards.
Kind of slow, but
Saying they talk about the leadership.
you take anything at this point.
What is he, number 3 in terms of popularity for college athletes? How about this? He
You
signed
just want to get
first
away with the
deal
win now.
with beats.
Yeah, I know. I don't care how they
Make
win this
sure
game. I
that
want them to
this
get
guy,
out
that every
and
member
go
of
back
this
to the drawing
community
board.
gets a pair of beats.
Yeah.
Coaching staff included. I wonder, did he not get the memo about including the announcers? So to be-
That's how you win over your team. That's what you do right there. Is Warren Newman
If Newman
catches a
didn't
pass
trip,
from Shedeur Sanders. And you think about the journey for Sanders to get to this point. Originally committed to Florida Atlantic last July. Father takes the job at Jackson State in September. They discuss this plan, and Shedeur says, I'm going to follow you, Dad, because I feel like you've got the best entryway into the NFL. I feel like you can do that for me. Obviously, he's got to prove it on the field, and thus far, we've seen some glimpses from Shedeur Sanders.
Kick and play.
you let
That
that
was
clock
kick
run
and
out.
play. Seeing him, he's got the
Complete your
physical
drives.
drive the ball down there. Keep in mind, just a freshman, so he will get stronger. So the passes we're seeing now.
Yeah, peanut butter hero. I don't trust the kickers either. This is you're looking to score.
Decision making is there. He's comfortable in the offense. His future is very bright.
They're continuing to trug down the field. 10th play of
It
this
just his first
drive on
game,
3rd
though,
and 2. FAMU bringing the pressure, getting the ball out, and
Lanier,
Eric Mayweather
that
making
better
the
be a
tackle
first
right
down.
near the marker, and maybe just short on that spot.
Yeah, I'll go for it because you can't trust these kickers. You can't trust these kickers.
Yeah, now
You cannot trust these kickers.
this is what we'll see what Prime does. He doesn't necessarily have the faith in the kicking game.
Oh no, don't go for the kickers, man.
Now electing to go for it on 4th and 1.
They going for it.
Okay, good. Don't trust these kickers.
I will tell you this: they have not gotten the benefit of the doubt on many spots in this game.
Big 4th down here.
I
The
need these guys to
handoff
learn
and the
ball.
big stop up front from FAMU, stuffing
They
them.
stopped it.
Nowhere to go.
What kind of run play was that?
Pushed back. Elry Allen was right there to greet him.
No motion, no nothing.
Darius
Just
Fagan, who was ejected for targeting earlier at the Mike linebacker position. This play just from the beginning. That was a great job of diving down low on a stunt. Just filling it up. Good job by the defensive line. Slanted.
where the fullbacks at?
And the linebacker core filling in, knocking him backwards.
You know that formation they did with the 2 linemen as the fullbacks?
Yeah.
They should have done that.
Appears to have some.
Hey, fam, you impressing me, man.
Yeah, they are.
We'll go right back to her in just a moment. Pass complete to Xavier Smith. Maritovic running this offense coming in for Rashawn McKay, who started this ball game. Where you go
Man,
11
Jez, you better not
plays,
lose this game, man.
77 yards, and no points, Jay.
Half yard short. I mean, that's been, and they've struggled with that a couple of times, in this game. Short yardage situation. And that was a big stop by the Florida A&M defense.
Miratovic back, steps up in
Oh,
the
he can
pocket,
run.
decides he's got a lot of real estate in front of him. Wisely slides down, a gain of 13, and that moves the chains.
Oh, Lord.
Great recognition by the young freshman quarterback. Linebackers so focused with the man-to-man coverage on the wide receivers, nobody accounts for the quarterback in the running game.
The handoff to Bishop Bonnet for a couple of yards up ahead, and let's go back to that run by Miratovic.
When you see linebackers blitzing man-to-man coverage, nobody there for the quarterback in the running game. Gets Keontae Hampton into the secondary for the first down and knows when to slide after he picked up the yardage.
The longest run of the day for FAMU comes by way of the backup quarterback, Junior Miratovic.
I think if FAMU doesn't score on this drive, they're going to lose the game.
1 point ball game under 6
Oh
minutes to go.
boy!
Bonnet
If you look at the
goes
replay,
in and out
if
of his
Miller
hand,
would have
but
looked up,
since Aubrey
he probably
Miller
would have
coming on
snatched
the
that ball
outside.
out.
Aubrey Miller, he's
That probably could have
very
been an
slow.
interception.
He creates a lot of noise, hard hits, punishing blows, communicates well. When he's in the neighborhood, generally and opposing ball carriers look out.
Tennessee State's beating Grambling 10-7.
Down here, Jay, 8
The
yards to
Covens
gain
said
for
Jackson State
FAMU.
deserves to
After
lose.
they were able to come up with that big stop.
Being objective,
fourth down,
brother, we love Jackson State, but when you playing this bad on
needs a
offense,
breather, trying to gas
you know what I
out
mean?
Jackson State right here and keep this ball moving, trailing by 1.
Using a tight end in there as that fourth receiver instead of a wide receiver, I'd look for that matchup.
Going for Chad Hunter. They find him.
Yeah,
and
they got Chad Hunter.
Extending, gets the first down.
Damn.
At the 50-yard line. They
Wow.
mark it down at the 49 of Jackson State.
Wow, that was pretty good coverage by Trey Lockhart. The freshman cornerback was in position, but it seemed like he slipped when the ball was coming in the vicinity. I mean, this is a back shoulder throw. He's there, but he slips to go down, and good concentration by Hunter.
Good sense and command of ease from Miratovic from that quarterback position. The handoff to Bishop.
Oh boy,
Bonnet. You see the
they
patient
moving the
running
ball
behind
now.
his tacklers, trying to sneak his way through the middle in a gain of about 5.
Oh, Lord.
Now I'm sure Florida A&M looking at the clock a little bit too, realizing we don't need a touchdown to win this. If we can kick a field goal and have the clock in our favor, things can look up for us. Right now, for the rest of the game, I'm sure it's
I do not want
territory
the game in Shadur's hands.
for the Rattlers.
No.
The handoff, and it's Bonnet. Bonnet along that outside couldn't be brought down by one tackler, and finally Aubrey Miller was able to take him down. Well, aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. You've seen it all game long with you for every mile on the road
This
to
offense
greatness.
left
Goodyear,
so much money on the
more
table,
driven.
Jackson State offense.
Yeah, it did.
With Tiffany Blackman on the sidelines, and 7-6 ball game, under 4 minutes to go. After a 43-year hiatus of the Orange Blossom Classic, it's back on. There's Jennings, that power runner, nowhere to go, and some laundry on the field on the far side.
What will this penalty be? This is going to be big either way for whichever team it's on.
The officials have got a workout here today.
And the way they're running over and looking at the Jackson State bench, it's probably on Florida A&M. Maybe an illegal formation. But I think you take the penalty to move them back if it is against the Rattlers.
Illegal formation. He's offense. 5 players line up in the backfield. So 5-yard penalty, replay, third down.
Take the penalty, challenge the freshman quarterback
Man,
to make a throw in an obvious passing situation. Again, the strength of your defense.
I didn't think Jackson State was gonna be causing me this much stress on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Coverage.
And it could have been avoidable, bro. It could have been avoidable.
Florida A&M. You find the matchup that
I'm
you
glad
like.
I ain't got to go to work tomorrow.
Try and attack one-on-one. I'd be looking for one of the Rat boys, either Chad Hunter or Xavier Smith, in this situation.
Well, they've got to move quickly. Just 3 to go on the play clock with third and 6.
Timeout.
FAMU takes the timeout. Big third down on the way. This game hanging in the balance. Come back with us.
This is the Denny's Mobile Relief
Sloppy.
It's more than just a kitchen on wheels. It's a helping
9
hand
penalties
and
for
a warm
85
meal when
yards.
they need it most, wherever they need it
9
most.
penalties for
Because at
85
Denny's,
yards.
we love to feed people. It's not just what we do, it's why we do.
My money guy says,
this ain't
if
been
I
a
don't
good
pay myself
showing
first,
for national TV.
no one else
man.
will.
My money guy says overdraft fees are for suckers.
But I do think the
My guy
scouts looked
says
at the game. I think
compound
they
interest is
got
my best friend.
the looks that they
My
want.
guy
though.
says if you're banking
Yeah, they
on
have the
your
looks for
fees
them
just to have
defensive
an
players.
account,
Remember, we had a show.
Money shouldn't
What
just
did
work
we
for
talk
some of
about?
us. It should work for all of
The
us.
players at Jackson State could get NFL looks.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Army
an
Miller.
entirely new kind of bank.
And we didn't
That's
even
our
mention
guy.
offense, did
Borrow.
we?
The bank is for all of us.
We didn't even mention
Make
offense.
this
So they looked at the
summer
right
sand on the
players.
floorboard and mud on the tires. Where one wave introduced you to 1,000
I think
friends
Shiloh
you
has
didn't know
really
you
put his
had.
name out
And
there.
one spirit of
Yes.
adventure took you places
Arby
you hadn't
Miller.
dreamed existed. Make this the summer you
TJ
discovered
Holmes.
there's only one. At the Jeep Labor Day sales event.
Now Gaddy has
Get
too.
$2,250 combined cash allowance.
Oh,
plus
shout out to
500
Niles
bonus
Gaddy.
cash
He's
on
been
select 2021
disrespected.
Jeep Grand Cherokee models. Plus, get 3 years, no cost maintenance with the Jeep Wave
I
program.
get it. He was a walk-on at Tennessee, but doesn't mean he don't got game.
This is T-Mobile, America's leading 5G network. This is Apple TV Plus. And now, only T-Mobile gives new and existing customers 1 year of Apple TV Plus on us. That's a year of Apple originals like Ted Lasso and The Morning Show. So more people can watch them all in more places with 5G on the largest 5G network. Apple TV Plus on us, and America's leading 5G network.
Yeah, this is the first game, so you know
Only
you
at
expect
T-Mobile.
sloppiness. First game.
Right.
Domino's is giving away $50 million in surprise frees.
A whole pizza?
Yes. Other delivery apps add surprise fees. At Domino's, we're giving
Bro,
surprise
this has been like the
frees
longest
instead.
game around.
Surprise freeze. Surprise what?
This game sound.
When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free lava
It looks like you've been
free
playing
stuffed
for
cheesy
centuries.
bread, free pizza, or more.
So much stress, so
Check
much
the Domino's tracker to find out. Where are you gonna have pizza next?
everything.
Domino's. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I love
been
to
rough.
hear.
Our Sunday night baseball game is the big series finale between the Dodgers and Giants at Oracle Park in San Francisco, right here on ESPN. And the ESPN app coverage begins at 6 Eastern with Baseball Tonight Sunday Night Countdown.
Brandon Dillard, yep, you right.
The Giants took game 1. Dodgers won game 2 last night. So these two teams tied for first in the West.
Who packed Bank of America
Third
Stadium?
and 6
Eric,
coming
Eric
out
Ford.
of the timeout, and what are you looking for? What do you go with here, Jay?
Man to man, you got Chad Hunter, NFL caliber receiver on the bottom, going against
They
Randall
playing at Hard
Haney,
Rock Stadium.
backup cornerback.
Ooh boy,
The thought was
Jackson
there.
State got
the
lucky.
communication was not fourth down.
You go for
They're gonna go for it.
Go for it in this situation. Because they had to burn the timeout, clock's not their friend. I think you go for it in this situation here.
An all-important fourth down for Willie Simmons and his FAMU Rattlers getting the call in.
You're playing man-to-man off coverage at the top of your screen. Bottom of your screen, closer to the boundary, press coverage. You got to take a shot deep third outside, bottom of your screen.
Here it is, going back to Hunter. Hunter.
No, he got stopped. He got stopped.
They spotted, and it doesn't look favorable.
Nope.
That was the matchup that you wanted. They sold the route.
Woo.
But a good job.
I can't breathe yet.
Technique by Randall Haney, number 28, the defensive back, gave up the
smart
catch,
football.
the move,
not lose
made
the game.
the tackle.
Man, if they could just run the ball
His tackle
and chew the clock.
leaves Hunter just short in the turnover on downs. Judging by that spot, where does that ball go down? It looks like the 39. Yep.
Needed to get to the 40.
Wow.
Man, this defense, man, they did they played.
Imagine if he leads him forward.
It's weird looking at the. It's just boy. This game is something.
I don't even trust our offense, man.
Nah, 2 minutes and 59 seconds is a long time.
They might fumble the ball or something. Throw an interception.
Another close ball game. In Tallahassee, 18-16. Tigers with the
Penalty.
I just need Shadur to do.
Why is the band playing when they're on offense?
Quiet down.
I don't know. They need to chill out.
That's what caused the penalty.
Ball start.
And that's on the band. Now the players are looking, telling the band stop.
Man, if I'm Coach Brown, I'm waving at them like y'all gotta chill out.
You know, someone from the sideline is going to run over
10 penalties. Oh my!
Because that 5 yards important here, 1st and 15.
They so damn they too damn worried about a band battle.
On the stop as he wraps up Marshall.
You know it's bad because I love bands, but this for this.
But they usually calm down when the crowd is playing. I mean when the offense is on the field. I don't know what they're doing.
Quarterback, 17 of 23, 219 yards and a rushing touchdown. That was the difference in this ball game as he snuck in from 1 yard out back in the first half. Since then, it's been nothing doing for both of these teams.
Y'all got the fifth quarter, man. Y'all got the all after the game to play against each other. Like, chill out.
Insurance here. Sanders delivers it and complete the Kylan Ritchie. And now you call timeout if you're FAMU.
Yeah, I think you call it. You got the stop that you need on the first 2 plays. Clock's not your friend, but you have 1 left. I guess Coach Simmons is going to try to use it after this play.
Huge 3rd down coming up.
Would you take a deep shot?
12 yards to gain. Got to get past
on 3rd down.
Yard line.
Yeah. Because if you put it,
they won't be expecting
it down to 3 seconds before you snap it. You want a completed pass or run. Sack does not kill you.
Sanders feeling the pressure, and he's nowhere to go, and he's wrapped up. It was Flowers that was there. 4th down. You call a timeout here to Coach Sanders. Excuse me.
This is the longest game of my life.
You can save those 40 seconds there.
I'm surprised I still got hair in my head.
The surge up front.
He said, Coach Prime about to get on the bands.
Tracked down by Ronaldo Flowers.
Man, Coach Prime probably gonna cuss the bands out.
Big fella out of Miami Jackson High School, the graduate, strongest on the team, coming up with a key play. Let's see. Junior Maritovic has it in him, the true freshman, to rally back and lead the Rattlers on a game-winning drive.
We talked about some Legends era. How about this? I like
line looks really good.
Yeah, I like it.
Jackson State had a coach by the name of Rick Comagee.
Rick Comagee, 55-35 record.
Follow those few steps. Won the SWAC championship, a bunch of Eastern Division titles, overall record. One of the most underappreciated coaches, I think.
I hate when they play these displays when they
did a great job at Tuskegee,
Okay.
Mississippi Valley, and Jackson State.
On the punt, nearly got to him, but Rayborn is able to get away. There's Jamari Shareed, and Shareed stepping out
That was a good
just
punt return.
before near the 38-39 yard line. And so, can The
All right,
Rattlers
we need the
engineer
defense.
a drive with 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining in their SWAC debut.
Come through.
You have to love it. If you are the quarterback in this game right now, if you're the freshman, when you grow up playing quarterback, you imitate moments like this. We have to go down on a fourth quarter John Elway type drive. You need to get in field goal range. That's all you need is field goal range. Protect the football. Live out your dream in fantasy right now on national TV with a chance to become an instant hero at Florida A&M.
The good news for Maritovich, this is the best starting field position for FAMU, and so they've got some work to do. 5 to go on the play clock. Can't waste a timeout here. Got to get the ball snapped.
Delay a game.
Delay a game.
The game right here is they're going to whistle it.
Offense, number 7.
Oh yeah, they are ran out.
First down.
Again, no timeouts left for FAMU. You can ill afford to go backward.
Yeah.
They ran out of
First
timeouts.
down.
FAMU.
Maybe recover from it, but that's a freshman mistake. Wanted to change the play a little bit too late. Are they going to come after the young freshmen? Is what I want to know. Or it seems like they're set to play some type of soft zone coverage, which has not been their specialty.
Surveying the field, finds David Manigo.
Yeah, that was too soft of a coverage.
Gotta move quickly.
Yep. Did not get the first down, so the clock will continue to tick.
Man, defense
Get to
got
the line
to
of
step up.
scrimmage in a hurry. And after you get the first down, you can slow it down just a little.
False start.
Like this. That is a penalty plus a runoff.
Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Let's remind our viewers, Jay, 653 days.
Man, they better not
since
win on
Florida
no
A&M
field goal.
last played their game, and you got a true freshman quarterback.
Yeah, and everybody went except for the center in that case there. Miscommunication between Jalen Spady and his quarterback.
I can't believe they only scored once, bro.
He's making his
This is
first
crazy.
start at center. Is Jalen Spady. And
Previous
there's
foul also includes a 10-second runoff. Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 49 seconds. Thank you.
I need Nugget to get an interception or
Not going the
something.
way that Coach Simmons envisioned a 2-minute hurry-up offense. Now they're down to 49 seconds with no timeouts. Jackson State goes back to their man-to-man coverage, which has been their trademark this game.
They're running the
They
ball.
like to run it, trying to pick up the first down. Bishop bought it. He's got the speed, spins off. That's a track
Oh
guy
my
who's staying
God.
alive. The super senior takes him down over into Tiger territory. They need to get to the 32-yard line. If they want to get a 50-yard field goal, they've got to spike it quickly, time ticking down, and they're able to do so.
Wow.
Well, they surprised everybody. They saw the man-to-man coverage and thought there was something we can slip or sneak by him for a first down.
That was a good play call by
This is just
Willie
part
Simmons.
of Bishop Bonnet, not going down, changing direction, shaking and juking. The senior wants it bad.
Man.
And Jose Romo Martinez getting ready again. Get to the 32-yard line. That'd be a 50-yarder. Might be a stretch.
I can't be mad if
Probably
Jackson
a warning on
loses the game
Jackson
'cause they
State man
offense play
playing
terrible.
while Florida A&M has
Right.
the ball.
Play clock operator, please reset the game clock to 40 seconds.
40 seconds.
It's a generous amount of time added back on the clock
Hell yeah.
for Florida A&M from the Tigers' 38-yard line. Excuse me, that was the play clock. Excuse me, and that was the outstretched arms of Manigo. And the pass incomplete.
And those are the type of throws you have to make with less than 30 seconds left in the game. You have to throw towards the sideline, maybe try a fade route one-on-one where a catch automatically you'll be in field goal range, but you don't take the short passes right here. think you go beyond and try a 50-50 jump ball.
3rd and 10.
Need our corners to step up, man.
Yeah.
Crucial play of this ball game.
They're coming for him. No safety deep. They're bringing the blitz.
They get the ball out, and an open man is Shareed in the flat, and they're not able to get it to him. That brings up 4th down.
They got lucky on that one.
He saw the blitz coming. He got a little jittery. And probably his worst throw of the day. Off target. Now they got to go for it on 4th and 10. This is the ball game right here at Florida A&M if you're going to have a chance.
Oh.
This game,
It all comes down to this.
One play. Come on, JSU.
The true freshman quarterback. Gotta hurry up. Feels the pressure. Not able to get it away.
That's what I'm talking about. Defense wins championships. Wait, there's a flag.
James Houston, who was injured earlier, comes back in the ball game, and there's a flag on the play.
What the hell is the flag?
Houston took his time getting off of.
He was trying to get off
the quarterback. The quarterback kind of threw the ball, and it hit the official. So the key is going to be, if there's a flag, I think it should be on Junior Hurtovich for the quarterback, because
I'm about
to get off me, but he threw the ball and it hit the
God,
official.
leave these refs.
A ruling on the field is a turnover on down. After the play, on sportsmanlike conduct, Jackson State player number 7. It's a 15-yard penalty. 1st down, Jackson State.
Lord.
I'm not even nervous on the kneel down.
State. Florida A&M player number 7.
A freshman made that play. Number 12,
here.
Selman
Nowhere
and
to go. They
James
get it off
Houston.
in time, and you'll see.
Bro.
Extracurricular. He gives him a
Jackson
little
State wins.
That happens at quarterback. That's not going to be the first time he does that.
And FAMU, they're gonna wreck shop in the swag, man.
you
Good luck
gotta-
being
they get you,
FAMU.
That's going to happen sometimes.
Because FAMU's rusty.
Bottom of the
Oh, that white guy threw the ball at the player's
So when you
face.
hit the ref in the
Number
face, that's
7,
usually
the
not
quarterback.
a good sign, as FAMU's last 2 drives ended on downs.
But FAMU,
Jackson
man,
State
I'm impressed with
was
FAMU.
able to spoil
You guys,
the
I wouldn't be
debut
surprised if they turn the
for
table
Florida
this year.
A&M in the SWAC. Shador Sanders getting his
Deion
first
Sanders not pleased with
collegiate
this game.
win as the starting quarterback in Jackson State.
Deion Sanders not pleased. You know why?
He's able to down it
Because this was on national
in
television.
a tight ball game
And
here
he wanted
in
to
his
put on
Davies
a show.
Orange Blossom Classic.
Nobody
And they
saw
left a
those
lot of
numbers there like this. The
points on the
Jackson
board.
State defense much improved. They've got some playmakers over there.
This defense is
Florida
so
A&M, they
dominant.
got some questions
FAMU
to
had
answer,
6
particularly at
points,
quarterback and
2
offensive
field
line.
goals
That's all from
because
my
of
guard,
penalties
Tracy Black,
and 2
Jay
fumbles.
Walker, our entire ESPN crew. I'm
He's smiling now.
Thanks for joining us.
He's smiling now. He's hugging the AD.
Sunday night
But I'm about to go to
countdown.
work.
Let's send it to the
Everybody
studio.
who tuned in,
All rapid.
I appreciate you guys. For the SWAC and HBCU fans, hey, I know it was sloppy, but it was one game. Give Jackson State a chance to rectify their problems. Give FAMU a chance to rectify their problems. Don't be a crab in a bucket and start dissing brothers because your favorite team didn't perform to their standard. Let these brothers figure it out.
Exactly.
I'm rooting for you. Shout out to Coach Prime. He's been hated on. He's been doubted against. Shout out to Coach Willie Simmons. I respect that, brother. FAMU is going to win a lot of SWAC games. I don't see anybody on their schedule at SWAC. I hope I'm not over-exaggerating. How many teams you think could beat FAMU in a SWAC?
Nobody but Jackson State.
Yes. And they should do a round. I wish they did a round robin, whoever has the best record. Because what I saw on film, FAMU has found their quarterback. The problem is they started him too late.
Yeah.
A shout out to Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman gave UTEP a battle. So I'm not going to sleep on them. But FAMU, it should have been 35-6. Yes. There's nothing against FAMU. I'm talking about the weapons. There was a lot of receivers open.
Yeah, that defense is the reason why we won that game today.
Right. And for the FAMU fans, you have nothing. Here's what happens. If FAMU wins out, and let's say they do not get invited, no, if they don't go to the Celebration Bowl or SWAC championship, right? You can still have a chance to be in the playoff of the FCS. So let's root for these HBCUs to level the playing field, because it's us against the world. I love our people, man. I love the passion that we have for sports. I know a lot of people are going to overreact. It's the first game. FAMU hasn't played in 2 years. Jackson State's most of their players, they opted out or they couldn't play in the spring.
Yeah,
But keep y'all heads up, man.
Gotta have time to jail.
Right. And any last words, Swag Buzz, because I got to head out.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you for having me, DJ. And anybody that wants to follow swag content, I do videos all the time on my channel. It's called Swag Buzz. Just type in SWACBUZZ in YouTube and you'll find my channel. I do videos on all swag content, mostly Jackson State because I'm a Jackson State alumnus, but I show love to all the other swag schools. So follow the channel if y'all want to be in the loop.
Facts. And Urban Network, man. Shout out to FAMU. I'm impressed with them. They'll figure it out. They found their quarterback. And if I'm a SWAC team, oh my God, it's when you play FAMU, it's gonna be a long night. That's all I gotta say. They found their quarterback. And he said absolutely FAMU and BCU always been a battle. It's a barn burner. But this is what it's all about. HBCU love, man. Our people can create great things when we leave out the crab in the barrel mentality and believe. We got to believe. This is a process, man. This is a process. And guess what these two teams will do? The offenses will pick up. Because let's be honest, you look through the schedule, who's going to play better defense than Jackson State? And who's going to play better defense than FAMU? Don't worry, I'll wait. This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And be proud of who you are. Our culture is so important. This HBCU movement is for our kids and our future kids. It means something to them. I'm proud of these teams. I know it wasn't the best performance, but I'm proud of them. Because through it out, they all rose above the hate. And you know what? I have a couple of friends hitting me up right now saying there were NFL players on both sides on defense. That's the ripple effect. Shout out to Coach Prime. Shout out to all the brothers who are coaching their asses off and still not getting the respect. Shout out to Coach Prime for rising above all the scrutiny and the hate. Shout out to Coach Willie Simmons for being a good coach, a good father, a good mentor to the kids. Shout out to the players for rising above all these distractions, all these doubts that the HBCU ain't this, that what you saw today was fight. This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you all, brothers, sisters, and those alike, the raw content that you deservedly need. And I'm out.